hovering around 0 over here. Also, a
Oh,
lot of
right.
fog for some reason.
Yeah, been cold and wet here.
Okay.
But then it's the UK. It's usually cold and wet.
Yeah. Yes. You're like, yeah, water everywhere, right? You're gonna get some blown over you at some point, guaranteed. Good. All right. Well, Sib, I think if we're all here and Javi's gonna be a bit late. I mentioned that, right? Did I say that out loud?
Yes, you
Okay.
did.
All right. Wanted to make sure. We could actually, start a little bit early. Um, depends on when you wanna go.
Oh, I
Or we
not
can.
need to type. Yeah, sure. Just sorting out the tags and that now.
Okay. All right. Sounds great. Yeah. Let's jump into it.
30th
I
of
want
the
a game.
1st.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So I did a little bit of work on the channel last night. And so it might be a bit easier. I created some new playlists. I could really, if people have just time to kill, like I think what Corey, whoever agreed to be a channel moderator, one of the things that would be really helpful is to like listen to the previously from an episode ahead and then take that and make that like some notes of that from the episode before. Because at this
For the
point, they're just
description box?
yeah, the description box. Because I managed to, I think, put them in the right order. And I've also always included the date of the streaming as a reference point so that we know what date was included in the info. But yeah, I kind of like between
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Tales from the Old Haunt and the Price of Beauty. To recap from last time, I will pass you over to Yella.
So last time we started when the part of a team that was in the woods came out of the woods, and we were greeted by a bunch of gargoyles and scarecrows. After which, the fighting started. Baraka started by casting an area of darkness, meaning basically got ganked up by a bunch of enemies when most of us couldn't reach him. After which we killed Telvar escaped out of the tower that he was in with the painting, set it off at the edge of the woods, and joined the rest of us for the main fight. Then we basically swooped around and, generally took care of things without too much issue, mostly because the Medusa is overpowered. The only one who had some issues was Brakas, who got kind of wrecked by everything. But he's still up with 8 hit points, but still up. After which we went to the entrance of the tower. And well, we were greeted by something, but apparently that something has changed. So I need to pass it over to Chrissy, who actually knows what's happening.
Yes. So I see Clue, you're sort of near the door. Perry, you are as well. Glitter, Thalvar would also have a pretty clear line of sight. What you see is a door opens and a red hand, a scaly red hand, pushes through holding a white handkerchief. And you hear a voice saying, "Parley, parley."
Can I insight check that to see how much of bullshit that is?
Yeah, you can roll an insight.
Okay.
It seems to be cautious, but sincere.
Okay. Who is just gonna stow away his rapier for just a second. Just signal to everybody to just hold off for a bit as he, I guess, goes in.
All right. What is everyone else doing?
I imagine Tabara can see the
You
handkerchief
can
hand from directly in
where
front
she
of the
is.
door 30 feet away.
Well, it's a little bit farther off to see, but yeah.
Well, she could see the hand, but I doubt she could hear what's going on.
Same with
she's just going to ready a firebolt.
Mara. Okay.
I would say same with Mara. Mara just watches Clue go off and do something stupid. So she just won't hang out.
All right. The door
Perry's gonna
swings
peek
open.
in the window since he's right next to it.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So, Perry, when you peek into the window, I will show you what you see. You all see. Come on. Give me my handout. Is it popping up and I don't see it? Hold on one quick second. Sorry, I've got a bunch of these sub windows open. No, come on. Show me. Roll 20. What are you doing? All right. You see a Cambion. Like, I don't know if you can see, but instead of you see a Cambion wearing what Saith normally wears. And says, I want to negotiate a deal. I'm not about to die for these hags. But I will, in exchange, if we can agree not to kill each other, can we agree not to kill each other?
I mean, I like not dying, so
I also like not dying.
Then I assume we can come to a deal.
Excellent. I read of your escapades in the newspaper. It seems to me if you are aiming your weapons at my employers, you have a fairly good shot of at least holding your own. And like I said, I'm not here to die for my employer, but I am here to get a few things from them. So if we can do an arrangement where you agree that I can have their bodies when they're dead, and then I will and don't destroy them. You can stab them, you can magic, use necromancy. You can use force damage. Just don't burn them up. All right. I need their bodies
Oof.
properly. All right.
I mean, we do a lot of fire damage. so
Yeah,
don't
I
know
need you
if-
to. This is a condition. I need their bodies in some
I mean,
sort of.
I can try to convince him, but I don't know if I can exactly get Hibara under the level of control where I can assure none of them will end up burned. I can try. I
well,
can't assure it.
Look, if
Is
you can
lightly
assure
singed okay?
singed, okay, but I don't want any charcoal. I
Yeah,
I
we're
need
not
their
gonna
flesh. And,
unnecessarily destroy them. Just when fighting, fire happens.
all right. Yeah, and he
Necessarily
says,
intact.
yes, we can come to this arrangement. And he pulls over. He's got this tiger eye, sort of like thing on his lapel, a button sort of thing, and he throws it on the ground and he crushes it with his foot. He says, "All right, I'm willing to give you information on them if we have this arrangement. I'll just let you up the stairs unmolested, and you can tell me when they're dead."
Okay.
Agreed?
I mean, I still need to negotiate it with my party for just a quick second. But
Well, they're not going
That's-
anywhere. So, yes, if
Yeah.
you want to take some time, I'll let you know if they're coming down. But I will tell you when they retreat to their top tower, they're pretty well holed up in there. So,
Mhm.
Are they all there?
yeah,
You do
just gonna take a second, guys.
So what was
Oh,
that
I
about?
just-
Luna Pierce. Hello, good people. Sorry, I'm a little bit late.
yeah, it's good to have you.
Hey.
Hey, how you doing?
You've missed very little because all we've managed to do is a little bit from last time. Instead of being greeted by a hellhound, I decided after some thought that Saith, the guy who works there, he's not that loyal to the hags, and he's willing to sell them out to y'all. So that's what happened. Saith is basically offering to sell out the hags in exchange for their bodies when you're done with the fight. So, yep, that was what Clue was about to tell the party.
Mhm.
So,
So, like, Terracambian, so, probably evil, just how that kind of stuff works out. Like, I don't trust what they go with their bodies, but at the same time, probably not our problem. And if it does become a problem, we're probably just gonna get paid for it again. So I say take the deal.
Well, if he wants their bodies, he probably wants eyeballs.
Wait, I can steal a hag eyeball? I want a hag eyeball.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
do
yeah.
stuff.
Ooh.
You'd
Yeah,
have to ask
if we're
the-
doing this deal, we can't have the eyeballs. That's kind of part of the deal, I would assume.
Yeah, I would imagine he wants them all.
Gotta catch 'em all.
I mean, you
hag
can always
eyeballs.
ask if you could take one, but
Yeah, but what's
mean-
the point of asking? What if I accidentally chop off their head?
But also, I'm
I
gonna
mean, don't
say.
chop off their eyeballs.
Also
are you guys going to be?
say-
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Clue. Or
Also
Yellow.
gonna mention they are vaguely devil related, so if you make deals with them, you better follow them because they're particular about those.
are you guys going to stand around and like have a conversation about this?
Isn't
I
that what
mean,
we're
We've
doing?
been doing.
Yeah. I was like, what do you think it would take about 10 minutes for you guys to have this conversation?
No, it's probably just like a
Um,
quick
it-
minute.
It's about can we convince Mara not to take a head?
Oh, right, because she's still in her. Yeah, you're still raging. I think if you're gonna have a conversation, you're probably gonna run out of rage.
I'm
oh,
not
so
no.
it's like-
Not only did I run, out of. I'm at this point assuming that I've run out of rage.
Mhm. Or you
I'm also a
ended it.
rat.
You're still ratty. Okay.
I'm still very ratty. So,
But like rage goes off after a turn without doing or
I
taking
know.
damage.
I'm assuming that I don't have
Yeah.
rage no more.
Yeah.
Right. I was
But-
saying maybe you guys can see Tahavi's 8 hit points, or at least strategize about how to deal with his 8 hit
it
points
does.
too.
What the link does kind of matter for is for my blast because that is actually technically still running.
Yeah, that
what
goes
the
for a
hell
minute.
is this?
It goes for minutes, so yeah, 10 turns. We're at round 4, so. No, wait a second. It only lasts for a minute, I think. So after
Yeah.
the
Oh,
conversation's
okay.
probably gone.
Yeah, probably conversation's gone. Yeah.
You-
One ahead.
Goodbye, bless.
You might as well
But
take the
while this is
opportunity.
while this is all happening, can Mara go ahead and heal Javi?
Yeah, I would encourage that.
Brackus.
Okay, awesome.
Baracus, yeah.
Yeah, Baracus is
I mean, Baracus could
hurting.
also heal himself, I think.
Yeah.
Am I?
Might not be.
I was gonna say,
for the
Baracus, are
general.
you gonna have me waste a key point on you?
Yeah, for sure.
Fuck you, dude.
Just use your resource. Fuck you.
Wow.
You are new here, so I will just point out that the key point healing that Kelsey has access to is not as efficient as our magical healing.
Yes.
Nothing
In
is as
fact, it is
efficient as our
kind of
magical.
bad.
So if you want me to waste a key point, I'll waste a key point. But I do suggest you heal yourself.
Yeah, you can probably. It's probably better for you to just do cure
Yeah.
wounds on yourself.
I'm not gonna be very competent.
I mean, would,
That's
a,
good.
The level 2
don't
spot
know
should-
Yeah.
what-
would a short
Yeah.
rest be of benefit?
Huh?
I mean, that's an what is that? Yeah, that's
I
an
for-
hour.
I-
That would be an
okay.
hour.
All right. So that might be
Yeah.
awkward.
Yeah. So just use like a spell slot for a cure wounds, get yourself up a bit, and then stand in the back.
All right.
Anyway,
Okay, you know what? Fine. Baracus, here. Have have one of my key points. You lucky son of a gun. And my martial arts modifier is what again? I can never remember.
Wisdom, I think.
Martial
Wisdom?
arts.
Mhm.
I
There
think
it
it's
is.
wisdom and proficiency bonus.
It's
Is it both of them or just one of them?
I add so it's my martial arts die, which I can't ever fucking remember what it is. You could roll.
That's a
It's
D4 at this
it's
point.
still D4, and then I add my wisdom modifier.
Mhm.
So 3 plus my wisdom modifier, which is 2. So you get 5 points.
5 points. Thank
Yes,
you.
you're welcome. But I would definitely suggest healing yourself.
I think you did some spells last time too, so you're probably down a couple spell slots still.
Which,
I have like
I think you did a
Sorry
healing
about
word or something.
yeah, 2 healing words, which I don't. I don't remember at which level you cast those.
one,
I mean, you can
two,
just scroll up.
Yeah, they're still there.
It is a long way up though. Oh, there I
Oh.
see a higher level cast,
Yeah.
healing word, and also
Cure
cure
wounds.
wounds last time. So that was maybe where you got your 8 before. I didn't maybe got hit then afterwards, but yes. So you've done at least one cure wounds and one healing word.
Okay. I should go for 1 cure wounds, I suppose.
Yeah.
Is it my
probably.
turn already?
We're kind of
no,
in
we're
a
We're out of
combat,
combat,
of
so you
initiative.
can do
Yes.
whatever.
Okay.
There was the parlay with the Cambion, which I did show to the players, so y'all saw it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Cool. So let me see if I can remember this. You roll them from the spell page? No, from
Yeah, from the
Yeah, spell
core.
page. Yeah.
Well, they actually show up in your next to your attacks. There's a cure wounds hyper link,
yeah,
I
got
mean, yeah, it's a
and then
count.
it pops up the dialogue box, and you have to
cast level
choose.
3, right?
Yeah.
Was the thing submit? There you go.
Okay. Did you have a
Right.
how many level 3s did you have? You have 2.
At least
Level-
3. Although I
Okay.
think
Okay.
Yeah, I think I have like 1 left after this one.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Uh,
Okay, so 15.
I mean, you can
15.
if you're Javi, if you're smart on the actual sheet, if you go into spells, you can change the number into rightmost field to keep track of how many spells you still have of a
Yeah.
certain
Yeah.
level.
I use the
Yep.
resource they
I'm gonna
created.
put it into 1 and that's it. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so
It's a
people are
50
healed.
points, right?
15, yes.
Gotcha.
The
Thank you.
next- of course. All right, so yes, Clue, you've kind of briefed everybody on the what's what, the deal, right? And you had a discussion about Hag Eyes.
And then while the healing was happening, Kabara
Mhm.
noticed Thelvar's here.
Yeah.
At least I'm assuming a 22 notices that Thelvar's here.
Yes. Yes. Thelvar wasn't trying to hide either, so it's very seen.
She turns to Thelvar and goes, "Hey, wait a minute. I thought you were up in the tower. What are you doing down here?"
I had to get out pretty quickly.
Ori?
Did you save the paintings?
Oh yeah, yes. Well, I grabbed the most important one. It's just over there.
She stares at Thelvar and then goes inside.
Okay. You see a
Kabara,
Cambion.
no, you're not the negotiator here.
You see Saith, he's sort of standing there. He's kind of like looking at like a magazine in the front foyer, waiting for you all to have your conversation. It's like,
Where are
"So
the
have you-"
paintings?
Upstairs.
Where
the second level.
upstairs? There's 3 levels. Okay. Does he do anything as she just walks
No.
by?
No, he doesn't give a
Okay.
shit. Like I said, he's not getting paid to die for his employers.
Look, get you the bodies. Just get the information before Hibara kills herself.
All right, well, what information do you want? We'll put a pause on Ibarra. You can climb up the stairs on your in a second. So
Yeah.
we'll just finish this. Yes. What information do you want for in
Uh,
exchange?
I mean, the main things I will probably want are any weaknesses they might have, and possibly any methods of escape they are likely to try and use, because we
Mhm.
do need them dead.
No, I agree. It's pretty hard to escape out of there. I don't think they've ever really. It's been a long time. Well, at least they haven't told me about since they formed their coven of having to fight anyone who is an actual threat. Well, actually, why don't I show you? I'll show you up to where the paintings are.
Mhm.
So he'll offer to guide you up there.
Also, I distinctly remember one of them going invisible. Can they all do that? Can they do
Oh
other
yes,
things?
yes. Oh yes. As long as they don't attack or use a spell, they can go invisible and not leave a trace, not
Right.
even footsteps.
Okay, so make sure somebody's standing in front of the door. Got it.
Mm-hmm. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I have to take Saith over there too, but I'll just. Are people gonna filter in up to the second level as well?
No, he's going to stay down to try and set a trap on the door.
Okay. All right.
Mara
Hibara, don't
figures
forget
she
your
should
things.
probably go upstairs and follow the 2 squishy idiots.
Okay, Javi, are you like your Medusa friend? Are you?
She's going wherever he is.
Yes, but she's gonna blindfold herself now just to
Yes.
Oh
yes.
yeah.
protect people. Now that the battle is
Although,
over.
technically, she doesn't have to do that in 5th edition.
Yeah, she
It's
could
a-
just decide
it's a-
to
Is that
not.
will?
Yeah, she could just decide
Okay,
not
that's
to
true.
look people in the eye.
That's true. She can just kind of keep her eyes downcast.
Oh,
as
that's a part
well.
of the mechanic. It's a
Mhm.
can ability.
Okay, you've got the details, so you've had it more. You've
I was
played more of the
running.
Medusa.
I'm on the page with the Medusas now. I know what to do.
Okay. All right. So what I'll say is, because there are a couple people I have to drag over to the next level, so I'll move you over to the temple levels 2. You shouldn't see that yet. Hold on. I'm gonna have to move them around a bit.
It's
Okay.
I'm not looking at the right screen.
I see nothing. I know
Oh,
nothing.
excellent, excellent. Because it's probably got
Well-
stupid dynamic lighting on it.
No, I see
Oh
everything.
no, I see.
I see
Okay.
everything, but I'm pretending I see nothing and I know
Oh,
nothing,
okay.
so it doesn't
Okay.
matter.
So I don't need to put on dynamic lighting at all. Excellent. You just see
Nope.
it all. Okay. There's already a Thilvar hanging out here for some reason.
He was in here
but-
last time, remember?
Yep.
Yes, but so there is still a Thilvar, still a little bit of corpse. So go ahead and if you go into your journals, Javi, and take your character sheet and drag it onto the screen, then you'll be able to get your characters there. Sorry, I'm trying to drag my own characters while I'm explaining how to do it, and it's difficult to do that.
Ooh, it did something, but it didn't do what I was expected. So character sheet, I open it.
Yeah, yep. So where it
Bio and
says,
info.
where
What?
are you on there?
Bio and info at the top of the
Oh,
character
Baracus.
sheet
Okay.
bar thing.
Oh, bio and info.
That's the word.
So it's like the avatar, you grab it, the image.
Oh, I've always done it from the journal.
It's funny because it seems not to be working.
Okay, no, in the
Oh,
far
hover over
right-hand,
the little token picture you have in there.
not
and
in
there
your
should be a
player
little-
sheet. You have to go into, you know, where right now there's a speech bubble for the chat, and then pictures, and then there's like a thing that looks like a newspaper.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, if you click on the thing that looks like a
Ah,
newspaper,
you
and
drag
it
it.
goes there. And the thing with the 3 bars, I don't know if it's the 3 bars you have to drag or a little bit around it or off of it or whatever. I think you have to drag closer to the name than the 3 lines, but
Yeah,
that's what you
got
need
it.
to drag over.
Think
Got
it's
it. Cool.
yeah. Thank you.
No worries. It's complicated. Like part of the, you know, first is all the rules of D&D and then navigating Roll20. So like,
This is certainly for people who like a challenge.
yes. Named NPCs. There we go. All right. Yeah. Safe. Yeah, he leads you into this room over here where's this natty beds, and there's the paintings, except one is missing on the wall. There's like hot fake Jarlaxle, and I think I read you the other ones last time. Do you need me to read them again, or
No, that won't be necessary.
okay,
Or
you
at
get
least
the
for
idea
me.
that there are paintings, on the wall. Yep. Right. So if yes, I would assume that like Baracus and the Medusa would sort of be more last up the stairs.
With the exception of Perry, who's staying behind to set a rope, bell, and some ball bearings on the floor in front of the door,
Okay.
just in case
Alright.
one of them is still outside.
Yep, that's fine. And yeah, you can also like just consider these 2 doors open. One side is the kitchen where there's still a corpse of a little person. That little elderly person on the ground. And then
Oh no,
the-
Habara saw the dead dwarf on the floor. I was
Mhm.
like, oh, okay. Oh,
Just set my pings to a different colour from Christy, so we don't get that confusion.
Yes, thanks. Yeah, he's like, here, yep, this is those are the paintings.
Well, guess we'll have time to look at those when the witches are dead. Or hags, miraculously.
Yes.
Assuming killing them doesn't end the magic.
Oh no,
Yeah,
killing them won't end the magic.
I guess you're gonna have fun with those then afterwards, Silvar.
Indeed.
does everyone
So,
hang out in the non-painting room? Having this conversation?
Safe is in the room with the paintings.
Okay.
So there's basically the stairs to the 3rd floor. That's it. Just go up the stairs. They're right there. They're probably listening to every word we say.
Okay, who wants to volunteer to be in the front?
I guess I'll go in the front since I'm least likely to die from the first hit.
Harry, shouldn't I go in the front?
I have my cloak.
Oh, right.
Yeah, but she does have rat powers, which is also kind of broken.
Wait, what's broken?
The
Being
rat.
a rat that's
Being a
immune
rat.
to like bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing, no magical damage. Which, to be honest, hags don't really give a fuck. They are very magical.
I don't care. I'm gonna activate rage well. Rage doesn't do anything against.
Rage
hags,
doesn't do
does it?
anything against that shit either.
Ah, fuck. But that's fine. I'll be fine.
Safe
Um,
goes back down to the 1st level again.
Mhm.
I don't blame Safe.
Mara is actively like doing the little we don't talk about Bruno rat dance with Camilo. For those of you who have seen Encanto, she's just doing that dance.
I've heard good reviews. I haven't seen it yet. Though,
Oh my god,
pretty good.
Christine!
I introduced my friend to Loki over the weekend, so that was fun. Anyway, sorry, focus. Okay, so
Failure!
Ratty.
How big is this window?
Not very big. You can see that it's like only maybe 2 feet. They're pretty narrow windows in this tower. It's meant to be defensive.
I'm so sorry. You asked how big is this window?
Mhm.
Yes.
Like a brain fart. I need to communicate with you all. This is absolutely personal. But how much is that dog in the window? You know, that's
Yes, the
mine.
song.
And the
Yeah.
movie scene that is associated with that song. Just gonna
The
leave
size
it.
of the window. Yes. How much is that doggy in the window? Woof, woof, woof. I actually had the album of that. I don't know why when I was a kid.
I think most a
It's a
certain
children's
age
song.
Yeah.
range of children had
2,
that album.
3. Yeah. Although it was like the classic. Anyway, doesn't matter.
I had it
yeah,
too,
so-
which is
So it's a
funny.
2-foot window.
Yeah, about 2 feet across. Yeah. Enough to
How
sort of
big
like
were the paintings?
well the paintings are, I mean, if you wanted to say push them out the window, they would fit, because the window is
Okay.
very not very wide, but it is very tall. Think of it like a kind of a bigger arrow slit in a castle is how I'm kind of picturing these very narrow windows.
Yep, that's perfect. So Ibar just says, or Silvari and Baraka says, stand back, please.
Will do.
Yeah,
We got
can you
your
guys
back.
get out of the way? Okay.
Baraka's gonna move.
Where's
I
the
would advise Baraka to move.
Where do you want Baracus to move to?
Not next to Bara.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Something like this, maybe.
You're
Yeah, that's
echoey.
good. Who's echoey? Am I echoey?
No, you're fine.
Oh, okay.
Javi, you're echoey.
Oh, I'm echoey?
You're
Okay.
echoey.
That's weird.
Yeah, kaboom.
Smashing the
Claps her
window.
hands together. That should shatter the glass.
Yeah, I'll say it's HP of glass, I'm sure is I wouldn't roll a
I think it's-
15. So
Yeah, I think
And
it's
now
like
we're all
1 per
deaf.
foot.
yeah, so the glass kind of blows out.
And they're not, they're just hung up on the wall, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then pick one up,
Mhm.
chuck it out the window.
All right. It falls.
Go to the other
Mhm.
and repeat. Is no one gonna say anything? Just
No,
watch
Bara
Tony.
chuck these pictures out the window.
Now he's just going to start heading upstairs.
Clue is considering for his the fight's probably about to happen. Is gonna turn invisible and ignore all of that.
Okay, so it shouldn't take very long, less than a minute or so, to chuck all these paintings out the window, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Then Bar's gonna turn to Thelvar and says, where's Silvari's painting?
It's down there by that tree.
Which tree? Multiple
It
trees.
goes to the window, points down to it. Can't you see it? It's right there.
Okay. And then she leaves to go amass the paintings all together.
She's going to go down to the ground level.
Yep.
Okay, we'll put a pause
Oh,
on
she
that.
she says as she goes down the stairs, "I'll be right back. This won't take long, and fuck it, we'll have her dash because that's 70 feet per second for every 6 seconds.
All right, she can
Elf
dash
powers
downstairs.
go.
All right. All right, I'm going to skip. Perry, how are you going up the stairs? You just walking up the stairs?
Cautiously, slowly. And
All right.
every sort of looking back to see if everyone's following him.
Everyone's okay. All right. You start to hear growling as you enter the stairwell.
Why I said I should go first.
Just a low, rumbling,
I can-
aggressive.
I'll squeeze against a wall if you want to go in front.
No. Be my knight in shining armor.
I don't
Get
Mara's-
fucked up by a dog. I don't
mean,
care.
Technically,
Mara-
isn't Perry small? So
Yeah,
Alright,
He is
just
really small. Mara could probably
step
just
over
step over him.
yeah. Perry's small. Mara's tall and has a staff,
Yes.
which
you
has
have-
reach.
Mara could probably just hit the
I don't think quarterstaffs have reach.
I don't think they do.
quarterstaffs have reach.
I don't think they do.
I think glaives are the have a 10-foot. I don't know that. I mean,
Glaives, I know.
I mean, a quarterstaff is at least 6 feet.
yeah, well, that's what
Yeah.
within your, but it's not considered a like a reach weapon. I think if you look at it, it says an enemy within 5 feet, not
Yeah,
10
it's
feet.
just
No.
simple.
Yeah,
Well, in a
melee.
stairwell,
it has
that's still pretty
versatile,
dark.
It does
A stairwell,
not
that's
have
pretty
it.
good. That's not what I wanted.
All right.
So, is
So
that
you're
smell-
standing in the stairwells? Yes. What's happening?
Is that smell of sulfur now?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep.
I think we should send Clue first. He loves these things.
Because invisible clues just like, I mean, I can walk up there. I don't care. I'm invisible.
You fuckwit.
They can still smell you.
That a piece also smells like sulfur. Where's my dog? There it
Well,
is.
it's not like y'all are being subtle, and the staircase is completely you know,
Echoey?
stone, echoey. Yes.
I mean, first of all, the dog can't understand us. It's a dog.
no, but it can hear you and know that it knows how the stairs work because it experienced like
They
what
have to
people
get
are
up
like coming
there.
up and down the stairs. Hold on, just a second. I get my dice. Okay. All right. So who's doing what?
Having had
mean-
that exchange, Perry's just going to go up with his blade sweaty.
All right. Okay. First, I guess everybody, as long as we're here, click on your token and click on initiative because
Oh my god!
Perry, you
For a
suck.
second, I thought I rolled the fucking 2 there. Rolled the fucking 1, but no, it's you.
bad time to roll a 1.
I know.
And then I rolled a 5.
Well, I mean, I rolled a 6, so I didn't do much better.
Oh, all
And then there's
initiative.
fucking Thelvar.
Fuck.
That's 2 sessions in a row. I've rolled a 1 for initiative.
But hey, at least the critical fails for initiative and not something else.
Mm.
That's
not double
true.
check lucky. No, doesn't. I can't be wrong.
Okay, so let me do descending. Get this right.
Although admittedly,
so-
for very critical misses are married, I'm not because fucking halflings are bullshit, but
All right, so we'll start with Morty's attack, and what Morty's going to do is Morty's going to come to the edge of the steps, and going to breathe fire down, right down the stairway in a 15-foot cone. I'll give you like a +2, because it's a circular staircase, so it's sort of like cover. But yeah, anyone who's in the stairwell. So Perry for sure, Mara. I don't know if Clue was yet. I need you all to do me a dex saving throw.
Fucking shit.
I mean, I would say.
Okay, I got the
Plus
quick
2.
fail out the way.
19.
Yeah, you're fine.
And also again,
Mara's
is
okay.
it? Oh, it's half as much, which again half.
Yep. So it's half as much. It's half as much on a success. So let me roll 66. Oh wait, I have to use a special thing because it doesn't go as high as 6 on here. I actually have to like hand enter this. All right. So, all right, 26 damage divided by 2. So 13 of fire coming down the stairs.
Which actually becomes a 6 for me because
Mhm.
fire resistance.
Said 13.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I need to do a con save. Just check if I'm
Ah,
still
yes.
invisible.
Yes.
I am not.
Yes. You were like Clue gets roasted into physical space.
Oh, Clue, how are you, Bubba?
Is Baracus on the initiative list? I don't see Baracus yet.
No, I couldn't find initiative.
No,
so-
it's okay. No worries. So on your character sheet should be like right in the middle on the core,
At the top.
at the top of your core bio. It's very small words and it probably has a big number under it, like initiative 3.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah, if you
Constitution
click on the word
intelligence.
initiative there, It'll turn red.
I got Constitution, Intelligence, Charisma, Dexterity, Strength. I got no
Yes.
initiative.
Now
yeah,
go
It's
to
above
the middle
failure.
column.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Found it. Sorry.
Yeah. Perfect. Okay, I'll reorder it. Okay. So
Now I feel
yes.
bad about not being last.
You're so used to being last. All right, so that was Morty's turn. I guess we'll just kind of go in order. So yeah, Perry, do you want to actually put yourself? You're probably more on like the staircase in the next level already.
Which
Right.
way's the up? It's that one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just up and down. It's an
Yeah.
internal spiral staircase that goes all the way up. Yes. So yeah, you just got burned by hellhound fire.
Well, I'm in melee, so guess it's off of. Guess the blades are being used.
Oh yeah, that's gonna hit.
Let me take off bless. That's not on there, but
Uh-huh.
19 anyway for 7
Yeah,
psychic.
19 will hit. Yeah, you little
And then
whimper.
the
No,
offhand. That's not gonna hit.
No.
and that won't. New.
Cheeky puppy.
Yes. All right. Next up, then in order, would be Baracus. You're kind of in a different part of the room. You hear, you see fire and hear some yelling, and then you also hear a dog yelping. So it's a bit
Oof.
difficult now because of the confined space. But yes.
Yeah, I don't think I can do much.
Well, you say that, but I mean, how many times have you wild shaped today?
It's, 0, I think. Yeah, because it's
Yeah.
the second day. Yeah, I haven't.
Yeah, I mean, if you had something that could crawl up the wall outside. I don't want to tell you how to play. I'm just helping you think about how you can use your
Going-
character's abilities.
Going on lizard.
Doing a Habara?
Yeah,
yeah.
devs.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's scroll to the wall outside. That's a good idea. Sorry, I'm a little bit slow. It's been a
No.
long day.
Yes, and you've never played a druid before, and we're here to help and support you. It's
I
it's not a
appreciate it.
test. It's
I
not
appreciate
homework.
it so much. Definitely. I appreciate it so much.
Yeah.
I appreciate you all so much, actually.
Yeah, we like having you.
Yeah. Nice. Appreciate you. So yeah, let's scroll up that wall and see what's going on.
Yes. So, which wall are you going to? So you're here. Which window? This like the northeastern one, or the southern one? Would you be attempting?
Let's say this window is closer, so I'm
Okay.
gonna-
Plus, it also doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, it's completely blown out. Right. Okay, so yeah, you're able to get up, and you also see that here on the okay, so you go into your lizard form, and I will say that like with your movement, you can take your 30 feet for your movement and look inside all of
20
that.
feet.
20 feet of movement. Okay.
Lizard for 20.
10 and 10. Yeah, I think the rooms are like 10 feet tall, so you would be able to climb up from the ground level, from the ground of the second floor, and get up to the window of the third floor. When you peek inside, and there is a way for you to like there is a crack in the window, but before you get in there, I want you to be able to see what you would see, which is there are now 3 really disgusting looking creatures up there. I'll take this opportunity to describe them as well, so you can picture them in your minds. But one of them is a thin, pale creature who has long, matted black hair. Hold on a second.
Ringu vibes.
Yes, black hair, right? With long, matted, black hair festooned with ornaments made from bones and teeth. You can see that as she's waiting, like looking at the staircase, she hasn't noticed you yet. Her mouth is curved up unnaturally high at the corners, and her blood red lips are covered in blisters and boils. Now, the next creature over there looks like a hunched figure with one muscular and one withered arm. Her eyes are the shape of cats, so it's very cat-like, and there's a rust covered hair that covers her head and back and arms. So if you kind of remember, Morgana had that really pale skin, blue skin and black hair, whereas Azira had red hair and she wore a red cape, right? In this case,
Sporty Spice.
Sporty Spice, yes, and her sharp fangs, and when she sort of like her, they're almost drooling as they sort of stick out of her mouth in a very like distorted way. And then finally, the other creature looks shriveled and worn. Her dark green skin is covered in bark and fungus. You can see with your lizard eyes that there are insects crawling across her and hiding in the thick braid of her white hair that curls around her shoulders like a serpent. Yes, so they are basically they took off their makeup for the day. They are just sort of like standing around the room, obviously waiting. Let's see. So yeah, you've got it doesn't take you, it's a bonus action to wild shape. Is that right?
It's an action.
It's an action. Okay, so that your action was to turn into a wild, it was to do lizard, you used your movement, yes, and then that's what you saw when you got up to the window.
Okay, so now I remain resting in the window, right? Doing
Yes,
nothing.
for the moment. Yep. Because at the moment you've got no more things to do. Okay. Then yeah, Silvare. I don't know if Silvare.
So I was about to mention I messed up because I forgot to roll for Silvare. So
Oh, okay.
you
Okay.
have to reorder the list.
Got it. All right. Reordered. Okay, there we go. Do. So then Baracus, oh yeah, Thelvar.
Well, Felvar's like got at least three people ahead of them on a stairwell, so there's not much they can do at the moment.
Yeah. Okay. We got like hold an action or something, like in case
Yeah.
anything falls from the sky. All right. So we'll zip back over to Hibara. Yep, you are down. You get outside.
Well, by this time,
Mhm.
she would have gotten to the paintings on the ground.
Yes. They've all kind of fallen in here. I'll just I know I've got somebody kind of held in the back reserve anyway. I think they fell like around here where Grizzle is about to appear. I think that's about where they were.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. And she's been there for a while.
I think the windows are a bit
And-
cockeyed compared to, they're not always lining up, I don't think, in different
Yeah.
parts of the tower. But it's not
And
that important.
Silvare's paintings under this tree here.
Is it leaning? It's leaning on the painting, or is it just on the, or is it on the ground?
It's leaning against the tree.
Okay. All right then. First up, take out her shitty knife she's got, and we're gonna. Have you ever seen? Okay, you know how you steal a priceless work of art?
Mm-hmm.
Cutting it out the frame.
That's what she's gonna do.
Okay, you can attempt it. Go ahead and make an attack, I guess.
An attack.
I would
I
just
thought it was just gonna be an
what?
action.
I would have thought it'd be
No,
sleight of hand.
because it doesn't work. When you try to
The
stab
canvas
at
doesn't cut.
no, it is protected by magic.
Oh.
You want to do like an intelligence check?
Yeah, there's
No,
a
we're just gonna take the canvas. We're gonna pull the frame off of the canvas.
Yeah,
Or try
that
to.
doesn't work. That wasn't okay. What you could do is, if you wanted to try to do that, you have to roll a strength, an athletics check to see if you can rip it out.
Okay. Well, rip the frame off the.
Yes.
Eh.
No, that is not enough. And as you try to tear apart the bits of the frame that are together, and when you fail to do it, you get a bolt of 19 psychic damage.
Yikes.
Ouch.
Just it rips through you, like as you try to tear apart the painting, it tears through you instead.
He wasn't trying to tear apart the painting. He was trying to take
Trying
the
to rip it
painting
out. Yeah,
of
you're well, that was
the
you're trying to pull it out
frame.
of, you're trying to separate it. Yeah, you were basically doing a strength to pull it apart. Yeah, and it doesn't like that.
Then she finds it weird that these frames are magic. So, but whatever. That's it. That was her action.
Okay. Yep. All right. That is your action. Yeah, and your turn. All right. Then we are to Clue. No longer invisible.
I mean, I'm behind Mara on the stairs. Can I like kind of shuffle into her space to get a cleaner shot of this dog, or what?
It's a
kind of
circular
cover?
spare. Yeah, I mean, Perry's there. Mara is there. And it's a circular staircase. I'm gonna say that the
Mara's there, and yeah,
Yeah.
Clue's like there, and Thelval's like
at
at the bottom, just like waiting.
Yeah, I mean, I think you could try to make an attack, but I'm gonna give Morty cover because essentially it's the effect of the being on a circular,
Yeah, I
staircase.
think that's disadvantage, which means most of the stuff I'd be trying to do doesn't
Yeah.
work.
Mhm.
What to do? Well, actually, in that case, the most efficient thing to do is use my action to cast plus on me, Mara, and Perry. And then I'll use my bonus action, so Perry has advantage next time he attacks a Hellhound.
All right, that's a very efficient way to go about it. Excellent. All right, then that brings us to Mara, Ratty Mara.
Mara makes it about halfway, so she's still slightly behind Perry.
Okay, well then Perry would be more like here, and Mara would be like there.
Yes.
Okay.
What's the top of the stairs?
I'm gonna rage.
I think these are the top because it ends here.
All right.
So
in
I
which case
picture this is
Perry's
going down.
There, so
Okay,
otherwise
you're that
clearly wouldn't
close?
have any chance of a shot.
Okay. All right. There. Okay. All right. Sorry. Yep. We've got you physically. Yes.
Okay.
That's it.
Awesome. Mara's gonna rage.
Okay.
And that's gonna that's gonna complete my turn.
Okay. All right. Silvare gonna take a nap? I don't know. What's
She's, I guess, chilling at the bottom of the stairs currently.
Just standing in the stairs queue.
Yep.
God damn natural
Okay.
chunk points.
All right. Green Hag. Where are you, Perry? You're just at the top of the stairs there?
Yeah, so kind of depends if the top of the stairs has a wall around it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say yes because I'm gonna guess that they want some kind of privacy. So I'm gonna make that ruling now that the tower staircase goes all the way up. It doesn't just like dead end to an open. Yeah.
Otherwise, we could also, like Mara at the
Yeah.
very least, could have just climbed over
Yes.
that bit of wall and been in the room.
Yeah, I'm kind of figuring it's part of the architecture of the building, right? It sort of is a column that helps hold up part of the roof and distribute, some of the weight of the roof. So yes, I'm letting you all use it as cover as well as, so you can use those walls as cover for things that are behind you. Can't get. I'm just trying to think if that's the case. No. All right. I think in that case, what's going to happen is you can hear them like talking in their little their language to each other. Sylvan, not Sylvan. Is it Sylvan?
Sylvan,
I
yeah.
think it might be Sylvan.
That's the language of the Fae is Sylvan.
Face stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Sylvan. Yes. So you can hear them. Does anyone speak Sylvan?
Nope.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So you hear them
I
kind of like.
know a rabbit that speaks Sylvan, but not Clue.
All right.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's
True.
Sylvan.
Okay. All right. So that's just like going to get a little bit of a better shot, and they'll be holding their actions too. Okay. Those were the green haggies. All right. Oh, we're back to Morty. Morty, do you get your fire? Morty.
Think
Morty.
like yes or be no.
Yes.
Oh my god, we should have said Clue up first.
This dumb fucking dog. Jesus.
So once again, I need all you to make a DC saving throw. You're
Dexterity
looking
saving
for-
throw.
21.
Yep.
Come on. Oh shit.
Ooh. And Mara.
At least you didn't take anything from the last one, considering you have evasion.
Yes.
Wait, I have that?
Yeah, you're
You
level 7,
should.
pure rogue. You have evasion. Last thing didn't hit you.
Good point.
Yeah, so take that damage away if you didn't get it. You get like half your damage? When you evade?
Evasion is half if you fail, nothing
Oh, okay.
if you succeed.
Oh, okay.
Only
all
for
right.
dex
Specifically
saves.
dex.
Only for
Yeah.
dex
Okay,
saves,
and
yeah.
just for dex. All right, so we've
But
got two
dex where
fails,
you
but
take half if you succeed. Like if you have a cantrip that does full or nothing. Well, I'm happy I'm dividing that twice.
Wow.
hellhounds don't
Wait,
Gee.
play,
hold,
man.
wait, shit,
Hold
fuck.
on. How-
Mara's almost dead.
Oh wait, you can't roll an 11. What is this
I was
thing doing?
I was about to say,
Yeah,
how do
that
you
can't
be
roll
right.
two 11s?
What are you trying to do?
What?
It's
Wait,
not
what's the-
me. It's
Wait, the
literally I'm
last
using
I
a
had an
dice
11
roller.
in it as well.
No, it just had a 6.
No,
Oh,
it just
it
had a
had
6.
11
It
plus
had an
5 plus
11.
2
5,
plus
5,
1 plus
3, and
4 plus
6.
3.
No, it didn't. It had an 11, 5,
okay.
It
2,
did.
1, 4, and 3.
All right, clearly I don't know
Wait,
what's going
what?
on with roll 20.
I see 5, 5, 3, and 6.
You're lying.
I
I
see
will
an
It's
11.
screenshot
an
you.
11.
Wait,
11,
let me
5,
check.
2, 1, 4, 3.
I see the
Yeah.
11s in the second one.
I think
Scroll up.
You
Yeah,
need it
I
for the
did scroll
26.
up. I am
Okay,
screenshotting this.
The
Oh
fourth
my
Look, I am
one-
not the
Stop.
crazy one.
See, it's lying to us.
Right, stop.
Corey,
Cheating.
the 46. Corey, the
Yeah, the
46
ones-
is from something else. Scroll up
Yes.
a little bit further. For the
That's
60.
your damage.
The
Yeah, there's
first
this-
one is an 11 as well.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I'm
yeah,
gonna
yeah, yeah.
re-roll those. So
There
I'm
is
gonna
an
re-roll both of
11.
these because I don't. This is a function of the
Weird.
dice roller. Yeah, I'm using an automated thing. I didn't like add 11. I don't even know how to do this.
I demand
So-
that you re-roll that other one.
Yeah. Okay. So I need to do it. Okay, I'm gonna do 4 lots. Okay, no, I have to do it the first time. Everyone passed the first
use,
time.
use the advanced roller, Christy.
No, that's what I used, and that's what
Right.
produced the
You'll
11.
need to just get 66 out. I have my bag
No,
of dice.
no,
We're
no,
all
no,
gonna
no.
die. Mara's
that's
gonna
wait, hold on.
die.
3, 8. Hold on. I'm okay. Here's 3d6 and 3d6. This time without any 11s. So that is a total of 22.
Okay.
All right, and that was the first one. So Perry takes nothing. Clue takes a minimal amount, and you take half.
I take half.
All right, so that's
Wait,
11.
why did Perry take nothing? Oh, because he
Because
Because
he's
of
a
evasion.
rogue. Yeah, right. But yeah, if you look at it, you see how it has the 66 and then it has like 2 exclamation marks at it. That's the automatic. That's the advanced roller doing that. I don't know what problem they have in their macro, but it will. Yeah. Okay. So here's now the next. I'll do 3 again and 3, and this will be for people who failed and didn't fail. So first one is 12 plus 25 damage on that total. I'll just write that down. So yeah, figure out if you
Okay,
didn't
that's
pass it, it's
significant.
half. Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean if I didn't pass it, it's half? You
no,
mean
no,
if
I'm
I
talking to Perry.
Yes,
I
I
fe-
know.
oh. I
Yeah,
failed
okay.
it too.
Yeah, you
so you
failed it,
just
so you take
full.
full damage.
Okay.
Assuming you have no kind of fire resistance somewhere.
Don't you have your fire resistant gloves?
Oh, fucking shit.
Yep, so those are also, both of them are extra halved.
Okay, hold on. My brain is,
You finally got around to repairing those gloves.
and I forgot I had them. So first one, wait, what was the first one? 22
Mm,
divided by 2.
yeah, that sounds.
divided by 2.
Yeah, I think it was 11 if it was in half. Yeah.
What's
yeah,
going
it's
on?
like yeah, 22 divided in half. All right.
Oh, I see.
Oh, you did it.
Right.
Oh, you did it too.
If you get the double
Yep.
exclamation mark, it
Stop
allows
doing
for
this.
things.
Right.
Yeah.
The
One.
double exclamation marks. That's for the compounded dice rolling. E.g., it's how you do things in Shadowrun. So if you roll a 6, you get to re-roll it and
Oh,
add
if
that
you say
number to it.
explode. Oh,
That makes
yeah.
sense.
Yeah, I took that. I saw it said compounded. I didn't know what that was, so I put it on none next to exploding. But I don't know how to like uncheck something under the optional
I
one.
mean,
so
if you just need to roll
hopefully,
a number of
okay,
digits,
that looks like it's
then
working
just do
again. That had
slash
no.
R and
Yeah,
Did
this
you
Did
didn't
you
have
close
any.
it in the interim? Because that's probably what fixed it.
Possibly. Yeah, I did close it out because I had to get it out of the way to see the other dice roller. So, but sorted. Mystery solved. All right, so that was Morty's turn. He did all right. Perry.
Going all in for the psychic blade since I've got advantage on this first attack. Well, 20. Thank you.
Don't forget the blast there as well.
1d4.
Oh, yep, that will work. Yep. So you hit. You'll definitely hit. So that
Okay.
is 24 damage, right?
Yep.
You hear him.
Kill the dog so we can fucking move out of the fucking stairwell, Barry.
Well, he's got the offhand.
That will not
Oh,
hit.
bless still. Why don't I
Bless.
take bless
Oh,
Oh,
off?
you're roll your bless. Roll your bless.
That's a 17.
Oh, nice.
Yep, and that will hit.
Yay.
So, oh, 2 blades. Boom, boom.
What away, little pup?
Okay. Yeah, Baracus. So you are actually at this point, I'm going to move your token. You're more like right around there in the window. And I will say it's possible for you to sneak in through a crack in the window.
Good. Can I cast spells in my lizard form?
No.
I'd have
But you
to.
can unwild shape.
Which is a
To do
bonus
that.
action, I think, to get out.
Yes.
with.
Yeah.
Out is a bonus. In is a full.
Yep.
Like, there's no much I can do in my lizard form anyway, so.
No.
I have
Correct.
to
Well, I
decide if
will
I'm gonna
warn
shake.
you. You would currently be in a room with 3 hags while everybody
Yes.
is stuck behind a hellhound
That's
And a
true.
gargoyle.
corridor. So maybe
Mhm.
wait until like you're not entirely.
Yeah, there's
alone.
like crap all over the floor here. You can like hide away in there and just kind of keep an eye on the situation until it's a bit less you being wailed on again by
Mhm.
everybody.
Yeah, I guess,
They will kill you.
like my strategy, the idea is to cover the rest with spells or to cast a blight on one of the hags. But
Okay.
if people aren't there, still stuck behind the hellhound, it doesn't make any sense. Plus,
So
there's another gargoyle there, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I better
So-
wait for that.
Yeah.
So
So
I'm
you
gonna.
can like lizard paw your or pat in your like lizard form. Hide in some of the dirt there on the
Yeah.
ground. Keep an eye on things.
Yeah,
Okay,
once the
ish.
hellhound's out the way, a fairy fire might be useful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with 2 rogues, fairy fire would be very useful.
Yeah, definitely.
Except for Mara. Does not want to catch on fire.
Not real
I
fire.
don't
Fairy
actually let
fire.
things catch on fire. It just makes
Yeah,
them
fairy
glow.
fire just it's like you're at a rave.
It
and there are
looks
glow
like things
sticks.
are on fire, but it's not really fire.
Say
Mhm.
that.
All right.
Yeah,
That's your
Yeah, fairy fire basically turns everyone into twilight vampires and makes them easier to hit.
yes, essentially.
That's pretty-
Okay. Where did Thelvar?
Still at the back.
Okay, yeah.
Is he touching at this point? Tapping his foot.
Yes,
Yeah.
Sure his
waiting.
hat didn't catch fire.
Yeah.
What's the holdup?
Blue
Perry
just
has a
standing in front
puppy.
of her, Mim just like slightly singed. I don't know, maybe the fire, the pain, the general suffering.
Okay, so
It's,
Tevara.
it's definitely at times like this where like it's a shame that D&D doesn't have a tumble through action like Pathfinder.
yeah. So
You can just move
co-
through allies with it. For
Yeah,
half
just
movement
it's
cost.
difficult terrain, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. What is up with Hebara?
Yeah, but not enemies.
No.
I mean,
No.
you can use like a shove action to move them 1 space, and then you can run the fuck out. But that's an entire attack.
Mm-hmm.
Yup.
Well, at the moment, the dog's actually doing us a favour. But yeah,
Is it?
yes.
Is it? Well, it's continually using its fire breath.
Yup.
Yes. Because there's 4 other things that can't get at us.
You say that right now.
If it
Yeah.
was like If he was like trying to bite you and constantly missing, that would be true. But when he's hitting 3 of us with fire every round, I don't know.
Alex, let's
That's
move
kind of bad.
Okay, Hivara's turn.
So you know how the pool has those big, pretty windows?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Hibara's gonna dash over to that part of the building, since I'm pretty sure it would take a dash action to get there in one round.
Over to like where the Naiad was?
Yeah, over to the
You
pool.
mean? Okay, the pool, not in the temple pool, but the pool in the spa pool.
Yeah.
Because there's also one in the underground level of the temple. So just wanted to, the
No,
shrine,
no,
I
yeah,
should
yeah,
say.
yeah. To get to the Naiad pool.
Okay, yeah, she can use her dash action to get very cool. Yep, get over to the building. Absolutely. And that's it. Her full turn.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Cooloo.
I mean, now that he's thinking about it, like, there's no reason for him to just stay in the fucking Hellhound range until it's gone. So he's just gonna bonus action help distract the thing again. So Perry gets advantage, and then he is just going to squeeze past over for a second, just go inside at the end of the queue.
Okay. Mara.
Mara watches Clue fuck off and just shakes her head and just goes, Jesus fucking Christ.
What's the point of just standing there to get hit with fire, Mara?
That's fine. Can Mara hit the stupid dog?
I'll say that you can hit at it, but because of the awkward angle, it's going to have a +2 on its DC to avoid you.
Okay.
Because you've got Perry in the way and it's a circular confined area, you can't get a good, so
13 hit?
No.
No.
Well, that's fine. And then we're gonna go with. Wait, am I using the right one? I don't know if I'm using the right one. Shit. Is this the right one? No. Ignore that roll. Ignore that roll. That's not the one I wanted to use. This is the one I wanted to use. There we go.
16.
Yes.
You're one away because of its +2. Because of the awkward, yeah.
Damn it! Ah!
Rage is just to damage, it's not to hit, right?
Yeah, it's just to damage.
But she's blessed by Clue.
Blessed.
Oh no, I was just asking to see if she's missing a +2.
No.
Okay.
No, I'm so pissed right now. God damn it.
All right. Silvare's turn. Although I don't know if Silvare can do much.
No, she's just chilling at the bottom of the stairs now with a clue.
Hey, nice. Hey, Bowie, nice to see you. Nice to know you're,
Hi. She's making pains to not look at it.
Yeah.
All right. So, next is the hag's turn, and suddenly you hear a scream. Don't you hurt my doggy? She's going to move up here, and she is going to lob a witch bolt at you, Perry. So make
Perry's the only
ranged
one who has
spell
successfully
attack.
hit anything.
I don't. Probably 13 doesn't hit you. Okay. All right. And the other one say, yes, don't hurt the doggy. And they're gonna do another witch bolt at you. This one that you can is sort of like, oh no, she's gonna have to move over here. Sorry, hold on. To be able to see you, she's gonna have to like move over here.
Barry had a cone spell. This would be great.
18.
Wouldn't that be an 8 because it's an attack and he has that cloak?
That's true.
Oh, you have your cloak of displacement. Yes, so that's an 8. Oh, and you hear her scream out in frustration. Her other one comes, I'll handle him. She moves over.
Yeah, and there was the wall as well, but yeah.
Yeah, that was.
Well,
kinda
she was.
messed up, but yeah. Let's just move on.
Yeah, it was more like Perry doesn't get an unimpeded. She was like reaching around over the dog. That was the idea. All right. Okay, Perry, I need you to do a wisdom saving throw for me.
Okay.
Looking for a 16.
Well, that's a 13.
Oof, well, you are now dominated.
No.
Oh God.
Was that Posh Spice?
I can't. Zira. Yeah, that was Posh Spice, the redhead.
Oh.
Oh
that's
no, no,
45.
no,
Hold
that
on,
was
hold on, hold
Morgana.
on, I
No, no,
want to
no, that
check
was black haired
something.
one.
Just making sure I can't add any psychic dice.
I'm gonna
You
die.
fail ability. No, I can't add psychic dice, so yeah, I'm screwed.
All right,
You're
you now
screwed.
have a telepathic link with Morgana, who suddenly just looks really beautiful to you, even though she's not looking like she normally looks. And she's like, please help us, Perry, defend us. Let's see, how long does this last? She's got you for
Up to a minute.
1 minute.
yep, to a minute. Yep. And that will be her turn. Or their turn. The hags' turns. Oh, then we're back to Morty. Can Morty make it on a
Yeah, but is he gonna now hurt one
No.
of his allies? Oh,
Yeah,
he didn't get
actually-
his fire breath back.
I mean, Perry probably might.
I'm gonna
Oh,
say
wait a
that
second. Perry had advantage on that wisdom saving throw because we're in active combat.
what?
What?
The part of the dominate person is if you're in active combat with a creature, they have advantage on the wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
All right. Fair enough.
Sweet.
Go ahead, roll again, see if it goes better than get a 16 or higher this time.
Also, don't forget plus also works on saving throws.
oh, thank God.
Yeah, you're right.
You're not dominated.
Also, you actually also could add a d4 to that because plus also works on saving throws.
Good to know. I'll remember that for next
Uh,
time.
hmm
Okay, yeah, attacks and saving throws and blesses or guidances on an ability scores.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So then Morty not being able to do his fire thing, he still has his bite attack. So he's gonna try that on you.
Well, that's gonna hit.
Which yeah, I think that'll
Yeah.
hit.
Even the cloak of displacement ain't doing shit against that.
Well, at least it
Yes.
turns back on your turn, right?
On my turn, yes. I'm up next, so that's
Yeah.
13 damage.
Yep. 13 damage.
Stop the dog!
Okay. And you're up, Perry.
Oh yeah, here we go. Main hand attack. 20.
You have advantage?
Yes.
No.
Clue.
Just
Clue
gave it.
gave him advantage.
Oh,
with
wait,
his,
okay,
action.
yes, I
That's
forgot
another
that happened.
17.
Yes, and with that, you hear Morty just yeah, you want to describe his death?
There's just a dagger slipping in between his eyes, not causing any physical evident damage, but yeah, the creature dies and falls down.
Okay.
Bye, puppy.
I just want to
Yay!
remind
Finally,
everyone
the queue is done.
that hellhounds are like huge.
Yeah, that's
And Perry
difficult
is-
terrain now.
Perry is not. Yes, we
Hold
know.
on.
I mean, he was
So
biting
just
down
the image
on
of
him,
this
so-
of big ass hellhound, and then pew, dead.
Oh, they still get 15 foot of movement, which is enough to clear that fucking staircase.
Oh yeah. So
All right.
You want
Perry's going
serious.
to think about this. He's going to use.
Oh, it's Baracus's. Oh,
Hold on.
okay. I thought
Perry's
you had your
going
two
to
again.
use
Perry
disengage.
still has the movement.
Okay.
Leave me alone. Go away.
Yes, that would be
And
10.
now the hellhound is out of the way.
15.
So
Yeah, disengagement's an action, unless you're using it as a bonus action.
Bonus
Okay.
action. Yeah,
Okay,
Perry's
yeah.
going to go over there
Okay.
using disengage, which does mean I do not get my offhand attack. So
Okay. You won't use your bonus attack for
I
that.
also
All
haven't been stupid to put myself in a situation where I'm flanked.
right.
Mhm.
Very easily flanked. Yes.
Yeah, we have an entire round of our guys running in, so hopefully we've got them fairly locked down before they get their act.
Yep. All right. So, yeah, Baracus, you're still in the room, and you now are able to see Perry. Well, actually, there's a canopy. You'd have to be like about there, because this is a canopy bed. This thing here, so you can't be on
Canopy.
top of it.
I
So
mean,
you're
he
next to
can
it.
climb on a bed. Don't tell him what to do.
He's a lizard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Climb
it's,
on
Very
anything.
right.
Barry,
No, no,
Barry's not a
sorry.
lizard, just
I
a
just-
small man.
You can be
Yeah.
on the bed, but you can't be on top of the bed.
it's
Why
got steps-
not?
It's got steps leading up to the bed, so they're gonna just run up the steps and
I think this is what I'm this bit when is the dome. If you look at it, it looks like because it's a covered area, right? So this is the top of the bed. So he's not. Yes, just so say he's next to
He's
or on
on
the
the
bed.
bed, not on top of the thing above the bed.
Yes, that's what I wanted to clarify. He's still on ground level, basically.
yeah.
All right, Brackus, you now see Perry in the room because he comes running through and like jumps on the bed.
Okay. And still Perry and 3 hags.
And Perry and
And
3 hags, yeah.
And
Yeah,
a
you
guard.
can't quite
Also,
see the
like-
gargoyle because the stone is in the way, but yeah, you know that there's stuff in this room.
But also an unclocked staircase, so
Okay, so it's time to cast some fire.
Yes,
get
so you have
very
to
well.
bonus action out of your wild shape.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
you will still be behind the boxes, so you'll at least have half cover.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, like I can crouch a little bit, but it's gonna be visible that it's me. I just hope that they're distracted with the staircase. Looking
Yes.
at everybody else. And maybe let's try and cast this thing. Let me see. Gotta get it from the core. Fairy fire. Oh, blight, cure wounds, healing wounds, healing spirit, hellish rebuke, vicious
be a
scimitar,
level
magic stone.
1
I don't have
spell,
the
I
fairy
think.
fire on my.
Yeah,
You
and
might
maybe
have to
it's
do
not
it
something you
from the
prepared.
Spells tab because it's not an attack,
Ah, okay,
I think.
okay.
Yeah,
Alright,
it's
let's hope
safe.
I can make it happen. I was thinking also about a blight, but maybe that's lower level.
I think it's higher level actually.
Blight is higher level. I don't know if you have to.
That's
Yeah, it's
why
a range
it's
attack.
actually generally
Plus
best to
light
cast
won't
from-
help.
Not light, blight.
Blight.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one of the reasons you generally want to cast from, because there you can actually see what
hmm
the basic level is more easily. Also, it's easier to track your
Okay.
actual spell slots from there.
Then let's stick with the fairy fire, I suppose.
Okay.
See how I
The-
clicked on it?
Yeah.
I think it doesn't do anything when I click on it, right?
All right. So there.
yeah, it
it's-
does. Normally, if you click on it in the spell tab, just on the name itself, it should give you the same prompt it does as on the main screen within the level.
What made it?
Although, admittedly, I don't think it has an attack roll, so
Oh, I don't. Okay. I'm trying to
You
think.
failed.
Yeah, except his line of sight, he can't see the 2 that are obscured.
It-
So
it doesn't
it's
matter.
a
so
20
fair.
foot cube.
Oh,
It's
okay.
a cube, so,
So you
you
can
can
put
see
like a cube.
this
over here.
one, and then it will affect
okay, I got it.
around.
Yeah. All right. So these are the 2 that failed. They've
And the
got fairy
gargoyle.
fire. Yes, I know. Thank
Oh,
you.
sorry,
I'm just
sorry.
getting there.
Sorry.
Okay.
Poor Christy.
Oh no, the gargoyle's got to roll. Sorry. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I did. Yes. Hold on. Where's the gargoyle sheet? No, that's safe. He's out of here. Gargoyle.
I'm gonna be silly again. You said the gargoyle's got a roll, and I say, "Where's the gargoyle going?"
Yeah. Hold on. Here, come on, give me the right thing. Dex. He's not very dexterous. Yeah. I was right in anticipating he would fail. So he's failed
Nice.
hard. Okay. Yep. So one of the hags and the gargoyle now have fairy fire, which means anyone who hits them has advantage as long as you maintain your concentration on that spell, Javi,
Mhm.
Okay.
or
Also-
Brackus does.
Actually relevant with hags, they can't go invisible.
Yes.
I mean, they can't go invisible. You just still see them because they're still glowing.
Yes, that's true. That's true. All right. Then yes, is there anything, do you want to move at all during your turn or you want to stay where you are?
I think I should stay where I am. I need as much distance because considering how soft my character is,
Yes.
better stay
Exactly.
safe.
All right. So Thelvar, there's a yeah, still at the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah, still at the bottom of the stairs. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Getting past Mara would be difficult terrain. Getting past the dog would be difficult terrain.
Yep.
Wait, is getting past the dog will be difficult terrain?
Yep, it's dead in the middle of the doorway. Yes.
Lord.
You kill the dog and it just died in the doorway. So
Yep.
you got to climb over it.
Way to go, Perry. Thanks.
Okay,
Hey, it's
Thalvar
dead.
can just make it to here. Sorry, Mara, you're gonna have to take 20 foot of like difficult terrain, but you should still be able to get to here.
Mara's just gonna
right.
poke Thalvar in the back of the head and go, nah.
And targeting witchy hag here. Thalvar's like, "Oh, you like witch bolt, do you?"
Oh yeah, that's gonna hit. So is
So
that
just-
4 damage?
Yep, 4 damage for now.
Okay. Okay. All right. And anything else?
Nope.
Okay. All right. And it's a Zirza that you have a connection with, right?
Yeah.
The one that's got the fairy fire?
No, the
Oh,
one
oh.
that's next,
Oh,
'Cause-
okay. Okay.
because she was the first one to hit with the witch bolt. So it was like,
Okay.
return witch bolt.
All right. I'll just make a note of that here so that because the symbols might get, they're just one icon for multiple players. So it's just easier if I color code them so I remember who's got what on them. All right. That is Thalvar's turn. Hibara, you were heading toward the pool.
Yep, should be standing outside of the pretty. Is it stained glass or is it just regular glass?
It's stained glass. Yeah.
Oh, that's a little more sad because it's a part of it. I don't know how much of it's coming down, but
We're gonna do more thunderclap on it.
yep.
Okay.
If it's a big piece of glass, once a small part of it goes, all of it goes.
Oops.
Yep. Yep. So all that glass just gets blown out. You hear people gasping, in the garden where they've been shunted by the one remaining member of staff. You hear people go, "Oh, what was that?"
So she waits a second for the rest of the window just to like fall down because I imagine it's very comical.
yeah.
Like boom,
Drops
and then there's a
down.
hole, and then crack, 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 fall.
Okay.
And then she says, "Hey, Serene."
Oh, you want to call to her?
Mhm.
I think you have to be in the water. I think
I
you
didn't
would
mean to do
remember.
that.
Okay, that's fine.
I thought they set up a thing where they.
Yeah, I thought where you
had
went,
a
you
911.
were into the water to connect with your fae and like call her name by making contact.
Oh, did they
with
not
the
set up
water.
a thing? Oh, well, then if that's the case, then she sticks her hand in the water.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah, yes.
Either way.
Yes. You hear someone like you feel like like a response energy coming back to you, but you can also kind of feel that it's a little bit distant. Like she's kind of not in the immediate area, but she's on her way to you.
Okay, that should be it for my turn then.
All right, Kalu.
I'm gonna need to, because of all the difficult terrain, bonus action dash, get up to there, and then he is going to stab the hag affected by fairy fire with his green flame blade.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
6.
So that's gonna hit. Yes.
In that case, I do
How much is it?
27 damage against the hag and 11 damage against the gargoyle.
Okay.
hold I assumed you have no resistance to piercing or fire, because otherwise more math is necessary.
Yeah, the gargoyle is resistant to piercing.
Yeah, I'm not hitting him with piercing. Also, my weapon
okay.
is magical, so
Yes, it's fine. All right. So what was the total again for the hag? 27?
27.
Oh, yeah, you whack her very well. And is that the right one? Hold on. Nope, that's the one. Okay. Okay. And for the gargoyle, you were doing 11?
11, yep.
Okay. Yeah, she like her twisted, disgusting mouth as she experiences pain. It's just her whole face gets distorted. Ah! Anything else with your turn?
No, not really. But seeing the position is Chloe is becoming slightly wary about running in here.
Yes. All right, Mara, what would you like to do?
Mara prays for the tiny doggo.
Mm-hmm.
And moves to stand next to Clue. Smack dab in the middle. And first, these are these are gargoyles?
No, the gargoyle
those
is
are
the one with
Gargoyle's the one to yourself.
the horns. Yeah.
Okay, that's a gargoyle. Okay, so
Yep.
these these are
Those
the
are
wicked
hags.
midges.
Hags.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Mara,
And the
still
pink ones
in
you get
rage,
advantage on.
still in a rage because she has been hit and she has been attacking. Yay! Goes ahead and swings her longsword at this bitch.
The one with the pink dot? Or
Yes,
without?
pink dot.
Okay. Yep, that will hit.
Because I am still a rat, I swing again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn.
Ooh, nice.
And then and then I rolled a 1 for bless. And it's
Doesn't matter.
the
Yeah.
second dot.
So,
Already have a crit. Don't get greedy.
yes. So rage damage is magic damage, or is that what we
Rage is
counted
whatever
as-
the damage is
Damage.
that you dealt
Okay.
with.
All right. So
Yeah.
it's a total of
But she is
9
using a
plus
+1
Yeah,
7.
longsword.
she's using a +1, so.
So it is all
16.
magical.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Okay. Then I don't have
Yep.
to do math. Thank fuck for that. Okay.
You're
so,
welcome, by the way.
And let me check. 2 plus, that's the crit, 11, 13. Yeah, you whack at her, but she's still up. Wait. Which you did the one that had the pink dot on it? Yes.
I
'cause
did.
she's at
So pink
advantage.
dot was
Yes.
17.
So
No
7
pink
points.
dot was 27.
Oh,
All right. Oh, yeah.
you
She's
hit.
looking. She's looking.
Wait,
rough.
hold on. While you're raging, the first creature you hit on each of your turns with a
Oh, but
weapon
it's first
attack
turn.
takes
Yeah. It was only the first. turn.
takes
okay, I'll take
an
that 2 off.
extra takes an
Yeah,
extra
rage
damage equal to
table.
1/6 half your barbarian level. So I have to roll 1d6.
Oh, you mean to divine thing?
Yeah,
Zealot, right?
divine fury.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you do an extra 6
The
damage.
extra damage is necrotic.
Okay. Okay.
The baby
was it?
sneak attack.
So it's
What was it?
7.
D6 plus half.
Half
Level?
half my
Barbarian rounded up, I think.
is
Or
it
you
barbarian
round
rounded
down?
up? In which case it's 8.
I mean, yours
I don't
should
think
be the one
anything's
who has
rounded
the
up.
ability.
You
over
know,
the
yeah,
creature.
most things get rounded down. Everything
So
gets rounded
it's
down.
7.
Yep,
So
okay.
the 17 is
Mhm.
2 plus 5 plus 7. 2 plus 5 plus 7.
Okay. Yep. I've added it into the
Oh,
total
yeah,
running
Jesus.
total. This one is redhead ginger spice is looking rough, looking very rough.
Oh wait, that was the
Okay.
red one? Huh.
The one with the one Zirza was
The
the one
one
with the
that we
redhead.
attacked in the forest and already took a crit before we even got here.
Ha 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 ha! My barbarian is so useful. I'm so happy right now.
All right. What does Silvari? Is going to do anything?
Yeah, she's gonna follow up the stairs
Okay. Yep. Well,
because the aura now comes into effect on their turns.
okay.
Well, at least one of them might.
Yes.
Once
So what is
that
the
vaguely
aura?
have a line of sight, yeah.
Yeah, so she should be able to see this.
That
one.
Morgana. Yep.
Yes.
Okay. And what
So
is she
since it's her
able to do?
turn, she'll
Mhm.
need a Constitution check
For what exactly?
to not be turned to stone or paralyzed.
Right, but all right, but that would require Morgana to look at her, or she can cast it at anyone she can see herself.
It's
Oh, wait, I'll
See,
read it.
anyone.
Yeah, the spell basically is worded that as long as they're within
see
the
the
aura
Medusa?
and can see them, then they have
Okay.
to make.
Okay.
Medusa can force them to make the save.
Basically, it's
free.
like
Cons-
trying to look away and she's moving to look at them.
Okay. So that is
Oh, wow.
loss.
So
Yep.
yeah, she's
It's
just
restrained.
okay. She's restrained, and next turn, she might be petrified.
Oh, okay. All right. Then yeah, that's Silvari's turn.
Does that mean
Uh,
that they
No,
Well, the
that,
hack
that would
turn,
happen
but-
on the hack turn.
Oh, right. It's
Which
happening
is
at
right
the beginning
now.
of her turn. Yes. Okay. Let's see. So as she's restrained, I don't think she can really do that much. So then the other ones, what's
She
this
can
one do?
cast.
She can
and
cast spells if they're
I think
No
restrained is
movement?
just no movement.
okay. All right, fair. Yes. You can't you have no
Okay,
movement, but
check
you
on
can do everything
confusion.
else. Your movement is 0. That's right. You're not grappled.
I
or
think
anything.
there's something else. about-
You
I
know
think
what?
you
I got the
can
restraint
do. I
condition.
think you have to watch out if your spells have somatic components. You can't do this either, but
Restrained. Let's see. As restrained creature's speed becomes 0. It can't benefit from any bonus to speed. Attack rolls against it have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. The creature has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. So
That's
I'll
what I
leave
was
that.
remembering.
Yeah, I'll leave that card out so I can refer to it later. All right. Then she will, since she can do spells, she's going to. Who just cast it on? Oh, Sylvari cast it on her. But she's got
Looks
Clue,
at
you're
her.
right there. Clue, you're right there.
Lou is always right there, and he doesn't want to be.
Please make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
Looking for a 16 or
This
higher.
save. That advantage doesn't count, so it's. Oh, did forgot to blast, but I'm not getting over 16 from a forward blast.
Yeah.
God, this. Wait a second, let me just. Very.
Mm.
In case I. Nope. no, no, I'm just fucked. Okay. 41.
Yep.
41 blight damage.
Yep.
Yay.
Clue is down.
Okay.
No clue.
this is good.
Clue
Green
is
Song.
fucking dead. R.I.P. Clue.
Wait, so Clue, you're really dead? You're
Oh,
dead, dead,
shit.
dead?
I mean,
Well,
not
not
dead,
dead,
I'm just
he's-
down, but.
Yeah, I never put the gargoyle in the thing, so I'm gonna have it go on their turn now because I realized I never put the gargoyle in the initiative order, which was my fault. So I'll
You
have
could
I'll
just have
cover
it
that.
use the
Yeah, the
dogs.
the hags. Yeah, Morty's. Yeah, I can. You can use Morty's. All right, he's the new Morty. What
He's
is
the new
Green
Morty.
Song going to? He's the new Morty. Yeah. Yes. So. Green Song's like, you killed my doggy. She is going to cast, basically, in this direction, like catching, I guess, Thelvar, Clue, and Mara. It's going to be 6 creatures of her choice. Fuck it, she could pick anyone she wants.
I mean, is she
Um,
gonna be hitting Clue, who's already down?
Yeah, yes, right. So she's any choice within a 40-foot cube. 40-foot cube, I think, would get parry too.
Oh,
If
40
she-
foot
Most
cube,
likely.
that's whatever the fuck she wants.
Yes. All right. I need all of you in the cube, anyone upstairs basically, to make a wisdom saving throw, please. Because she is casting slow on you.
So we all have to cat. Oh, fuck me.
But I don't get plus
Yeah,
anymore,
Brock
do
is-
I?
Don't
You're all right.
forget, for
You're
the ones
blessed.
who have bless.
Oh, we
you
do get
bless.
to use bless.
Wait, hold on.
First
So
one.
against that DC, bless won't make a difference.
Yeah.
Well, not on that.
Not
Wait.
today, no.
Oh,
Wait,
no,
why
it's
did
with
Thelvar roll
advantage, isn't
twice?
it? God damn it.
Well,
Bless.
I got Thelvar is
Sometimes-
upstairs at this point.
Roll 20 derp
Yeah.
like that.
It
Oh,
does,
okay.
Derp. All right. So if you're affected, you take a -2 to your AC and your dex saving throws, and you can't use your reactions. And on your turn, you can use an action or a bonus action, but not both.
Ow.
Regardless of your abilities or magic items, you can't make more than one attack per turn.
What?
Yeah, you're done being ratty. And if you
Ah!
intend to cast a spell, anything higher than one action, it gets complicated. We can look at the
Yeah.
rules. But you do get a chance to make another wisdom saving throw at the end of your turn.
Is this a
So,
concentration? Which hag did this to us?
the
One
one
over
who's
by
mad about
Perry.
her doggies. The one over here was
Oh,
pissed about her
fucking blue
doggy.
dot. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
It is concentration.
Yeah. Hit her. Just hit her. Hit her,
All right.
Perry.
So,
Wait, hold
Perry,
on.
you are. Mhm.
Did we have Blester or not?
Yes.
No, I thought. Clue, I
Oh,
thought you
no.
lost
yeah,
your
Chloe,
it
blue.
went
down.
down,
Yeah, you
so it's
don't have
gone.
blessing more. Fuck.
Oh,
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
I need to
Yeah,
take
no,
my
I
bless
just
off.
entirely
Yep.
forgot that Chloe's fucking dead.
Yeah, in that case,
Wait,
all Perry
wait,
can do
question.
is attack when it's its turn.
So, oh crap. So I can't. Oh fuck! I can't save Clue. I can't give him. I can't heal Clue.
No, but Baracus
You
could with a
can. I'm
healing
just
word.
down, so you can if you want to.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's because that takes a bonus action for you, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Yep. Baracus could also just move over and do
Yeah, I
a
think
shield
that
on
you-
the
Baracus
creature.
Because
has
also has
healing word.
healing words,
Yeah.
and he's made the
Yeah,
save, so you can
okay.
actually do a bonus
Alright.
action and do other things.
All right, so that was Green Song. We got she tried her thing. One is okay, so Azirza gets her shot as well. And you're right by what's she gonna do?
The lady who stabbed her.
Ooh. Yeah, she's gonna go after the lady who stabbed her.
Mara?
Absolutely. Yep.
Fuck.
So
Oh, you a rat. You just
Oh
don't get any
wait,
of the benefits.
I'm a rat. That does shit.
what is the rat thing?
I
You
I
know,
It's, uh,
magical.
the
not
only thing that
magical.
affects me is magic and fire.
But not only fire, just not slashing, piercing, and bludgeoning.
Okay.
That isn't magical.
Mhm.
Okay. so
Basically
she'll-
magic.
She
It's
notes she notices this for her next round if she's still alive. All right. Then the gargoyle. What's the gargoyle gonna do? Gargoyle.
Gargoyle hasn't. Mara hasn't touched the fucking gargoyle. Mara left the gargoyle the fuck alone.
Yeah, well, I actually think it's gonna like it's green songy, it's screeching, so it's gonna. I don't know if you. Oh, you can't do any reactions. You have no attacks of opportunity because you're slowed. So it can just go right over there and give you 2 attacks, Perry. Although I know you've got your thing, so it's probably fine.
That missed
Oh, but
anyway.
yeah, you're also a -2 to your AC. Don't forget for the
Okay.
moment. No, nothing. It's just a little gargoyle.
gargoyle.
It's like a
Just a tiny little
CR.
gargoyle.
Yeah. All right, that was the new Morty. So we are to you, Perry.
And this one isn't.
Shank
This,
that bitch.
but she's not affected by.
Just hit her.
Yeah, no, I'm just making sure I've got my.
She's
attack.
not got fairy
Uh,
fire. She's not got fairy fire. What's the blue on her again? Remind me.
bolt.
Oh, it's a
she's
witch bolt.
faint,
Yep.
Yeah,
oh,
that's
no,
the witch bolt.
So yeah,
Mhm.
So which who was? Oh no, it's the one next to Mar that was sustained, right? The one on the left of her.
Mm.
yeah,
There's
so-
technically a big lightning chain from her to Thelvar.
Yes.
Over Clue's corpse.
So basically, all Perry can do is try attacking. A 21 for 9.
Yeah, 21 will hit.
That forces a throw. That's
That
Okay.
forces a con save, I believe.
Yep.
Yes,
It does.
Mhm.
Please fail. Please fail. Please fail. Oh my god! Please fail.
also
No!
if she
She's fine.
fails-
Ah shit.
Also,
Damn
if
it.
she fails, would technically Perry have been able to use his bonus action again? Meaning he
I
could
don't
get
think
second
so.
attack, or-
I don't know. I don't know how that works.
Perry
'cause-
never rolled. Was he in the?
Yeah, well, yeah, he
Yeah,
rolled.
Perry
a
Yeah, he
nine.
was.
Oh,
Yeah.
he did.
Yeah.
Yep.
Only Baracus passed, I think.
I don't see Perry in the thing.
It was a 40-foot cube,
Oh,
and it was 6 creatures.
oh
of
no,
her
in the log.
choice.
In the log. I mean.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
okay.
fair.
I see him. Although it came before the spell. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Never mind.
But so it's the end of my
Alright.
turn. I get to roll again. Did you say? For
Yep.
Yeah.
A wisdom saving throw. I think
Go
was
on,
it?
Perry.
Yes. Yeah, you made it.
Right, Perry's
You
in the
are
clear for
no
next
longer
round.
slowed. Yes. All right, Baracus. You see Clue collapse as the battle goes, and he's just on the floor, blood draining, like dripping from his mouth. Anyone else is fighting. What would you like to do?
It's healing word, isn't it?
It is.
Mhm.
Healing time. That's right.
Okay.
I'm so tired that like have like this Barry White voice thing. But
Yeah, you do.
It's auto tune.
healing.
Ah! Don't do that.
That was her talking to her dogs. It's okay. She wasn't
No,
talking
that
to
was
you.
me talking to you.
Don't do what? He's healing. He's gonna do
No,
healing word.
he
on
just
Clue.
said, like in his echoey Barry Whitey voice, he was like, "Let's get healing." Ah, don't do that.
What did I do wrong though?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Okay.
Who is
There you
standing
go.
back up?
Who is up for 12?
So I saw the blood war again. Don't like that.
And thankfully, not slowed.
All right, it doesn't
Yeah.
affect him.
Nope. 'Cause he was
Mara looks at
down when it
Clue.
happened.
Mara looks at Clue, watches him get up, does the whole twitchy thing, and she's like, "How many times have you done that now?"
3 times. With you at the very least. It's not fun.
Yeah.
Okay, Thelva's just gonna use their.
Oh, sorry. One other thing, Barakas, did you want to move at all around your turn? You want to stay where you are? I don't
Also,
want
you
to.
still have an action. Like, I assume you have like
Yes.
full damage cantrip that you can.
Yeah,
still-
sorry, I moved on too quickly. That was my bad. So that was only a bonus action. You still have a movement and your action if you wanted to use it in any way. With any,
I-
you can't do another spell though because you've already done a spell.
Yeah,
this-
I'm very done with spells, so anything is gonna be stabbing, and I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if
Um,
any stabbing is gonna be any good against these hags, maybe, but yeah.
Well, there's always the gargoyle, and if you were to go there, you would be flanking it with
Mhm.
parry, basically, or the equivalent of, and so that would give you a +2, both of you on your attacks.
You could
Also,
also come up to the hag
Yeah.
down here with Mara and kill her.
Yeah. Also important.
I don't know if he's
to
got enough
note,
movement for that one.
Oh
though.
yeah,
Yeah, it's
because
only 25
can-
very flanked, isn't it? Well, both of them are very flanked.
Mhm.
Well, he'd have to go around the thing
it's
to
your
get
choice who you
to
get.
it. So
Okay, so this is
Um,
better.
I mean,
This
if
is a
we're
better
gonna
check.
veto it, I'd
Um,
say help Mara, but your decision.
yeah, so it looks
Yeah,
like
it's only 20
yes,
feet.
you could get there. Yeah, you could guide either to the gargoyle or to. Although you'd see the gargoyle more clearly, where he stood, he really wouldn't be able to see the hag because, like, literally the
Yeah.
tower wall is in the middle of that.
Yeah,
so it does
let's
make.
get simple. Let's get
Mhm.
simple. Let's do it.
Okay, but on the other hand,
also,
he probably can see the glowy from the fairy fire.
Yeah, for the gargoyle too. So
Yeah.
Also important to note real quick, you can still cast cantrips. It's only
Oh, yeah,
that take
spells.
spell slots
Yes,
that
yeah.
you can only cast one of a turn.
correct. If you have a cantrip that you like a lot, like Toll the Dead, if you have it, is usually a good one. But yes, it can't be like another level spell casting this turn.
Gotcha. So let's get stabbing, I guess. Vicious
All
Scimitar,
right.
isn't it? Vicious
Sorry, what?
The scimitar, I suppose.
Yeah. You can get your scimitar out, stab
Let's
away.
roll it. Troll of the Dead.
Yeah. Ooh, that's not gonna hit though. That 7 is not gonna hit. Although no, you have advantage
He has
because it's got
advantage.
fairy
Yeah.
fire.
Advantage.
Yes. So you do hit because you do have advantage because of the fairy fire. You put on it? No, who put on it? You put on it.
I
Keep
did.
it on it.
Yeah. You gave yourself advantage. So go ahead and roll for your damage.
Let's see. Here it comes. Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
I'm with the trackpad, so it's kind of slow. There you go.
No worries. Roll 20 is slow naturally. So let me just check to see if they have any resistances.
It is magic.
It's a magical sword, so
I mean, according to the board,
oh.
resistance is futile.
All right, you do 4 slashing damage.
Well, better
on
than
that guy. Yes. Okay, now we've got the extra 4 points of damage in. Thelvar's turn.
Thelva uses their one action to deal some more damage from the witch bolt.
Okay, that's a D8 or
So
D12.
7.
D12. 7 more. Ah!
7 more and another con save.
All right. See if she can keep her con save. She's pretty good. She's got a plus. Oh, just. Yep. Still up. Still up. All right. Hibara, I'm going to say it's going to take one more turn, even swimming as fast as she can and sort of like being elemental and stuff for Naya to get to you. So
That's
is there anything
cool.
you want to do in the turn in between?
No, it'd take a dash action to get back and forth, so no.
Okay. All right. Just hold there. She's on her way. Clue,
No.
you're up.
just need- Yep. He's gonna stab the one to the left of Mara with his flame blade again.
Okay.
Flame blade. 15 doesn't hit, I assume.
Let me double check. No, you
Then
swing
I'm
and
gonna
you
use
manage
my
to.
favorite by the gods to make
Okay.
that a 20.
That a 20 will hit.
Then I do 18 plus 8 is 26 damage against that
All
one
right.
and 12 damage against that one. At which point she needs to make another con save.
Against green, the one with the blue dot.
Yep.
Okay. And how much damage was it against her?
12.
12.
Oh, that means she has to hit a. No, it's half damage.
No,
Yeah,
it's
it's
half the
Still
damage.
10.
Yep. But it's another con save. Just
Yes.
make him roll enough and they'll fail
Oh,
eventually.
she did
Booyah!
fail.
There it is.
Yep. So people are no longer slowed.
Mara takes
Just
a
in
deep
time.
breath and shakes off and goes, "Oh, thank you, baby Jesus."
And just to make himself slightly less likely to die, he is just. No, yes, it doesn't matter. He's gonna use his bonus action in a vain hope it's gonna help Barry hit this one again. So she dies.
Okay. Get parry advantage on the next turn.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Then yeah, so Mara?
Mara goes, I could finally attack. So Mara goes ahead, aims her sword at the bitch that cut her, and goes, "You shouldn't have done that, lady babe." And one swing,
Oh, yep, that's gonna hit.
and again, I get,
Yeah, D6 plus 1. Is it?
yup. So 3. And then she's
An
going to swing
extra. Is that an
and
extra
then
3 or an
an
extra?
extra 3.
Okay, okay. Got it.
And then she's going to swing on her again for 12.
Oh, okay. Yep, that's also a hit. So for a further 12 on
Mhm.
her. All right. Oh, she is looking rough now. Pretty rough. Yes, you're definitely wearing them down. You're all hacking away. All right. Sylvari is up next. She's got 1 restrained.
Yeah. I'm not. I don't think she can. 5, 20. Yeah, she can make it just barely. And yeah, that should put her out under the thing. And she's gonna try shooting the blue dot.
Okay. Blue dot shot coming up. New, unfortunately, no, that won't work. But okay. All right. So anything else about the rest of her turn?
No, that'll be it for her turn,
okay.
but then it's their turn.
Right. So they need to start with cons. Is it con saves or wisdom saves? I forget. Sorry.
Yes, con save, but
Okay.
just want to double check on the thing. Restrained feature. All right, so Miss
So-
Restrained should re-roll to see
Yeah.
if she's instantly a statue first.
Okay. So to roll hers Morgana's first
Yes,
to see if she makes it. All right. 18.
she made it, so she's not a statue.
She's still
Okay.
restrained, not a statue.
Oh
All
well,
right.
no, she might not be restrained because she'll need to do it again. Now that everyone can see her, so now
I'm confused.
it's just a static thing.
All right. So I need to roll 3 for each of them again.
Yes.
All 3 of them.
All
So
3
she
need
made
to.
hers. Plus now they have to make it again.
So
Got
now
it.
she's no longer temporarily restrained. Let's
Okay.
see if she's permanent. Let's see if she's restrained again.
Okay, got it. So here's Green Songs. Nope, she's
Restrained.
having. Yep,
Wait a
Morgana.
second, that's
Oh,
more than
wait.
5 less.
No,
She's
that's an
petrified.
instant stone.
2 are instantly stoned.
Okay, and then Azirza. Is that less than
Restrained.
5?
That's
Ooh,
restrained,
Nope.
that's
she's
restrained,
Close.
but not stoned.
All right. So they basically dead out, huh?
I mean, assuming they're not immune to petrification. Well,
No.
don't think
I
no,
don't think they are.
No. Who's immune to petrification?
Well, the
Gargoyles.
gargoyle is, and it should
Oh, yeah,
technically
yeah.
roll as well.
But
Just
it's
to see
immune
if
to
it's
petrification.
restrained.
Restrained. Okay. Yep. Fair enough. It
And it
is.
is.
Oh wait. That's the
This is
wrong
dumb
one.
as
Sorry.
hell.
Sorry. Yeah. Wait. It's a con save. Sorry. No, it's a gargoyle. Oh no, it's fine. They are.
Yep.
It is also restrained.
This is dumb.
Yep.
Honestly, I'm kind of tired of this anyway, so I'm happy to have this kind of wrap up so we can
Yeah.
kind of move on.
To be
yes.
honest, considering the hag did 41 fucking damage to me with one spell, I'm okay with fucking cheating him.
Poor
You
Clue.
guys, this is the benefit of making allies, right? I want to reward you for like having allies, and so this is the reward: is you get to basically, instead of having 2 full sessions of combat, we get to reduce it down a little bit.
It was
all
also
right.
kind of dumb on their
Also,
part.
I
To,
do think they still get saves to get out of petrification at the end of their turn, right?
I don't think so.
No, once they're petrified,
They're
they're
just
petrified
petrified.
for an
Yeah,
hour.
Okay, for an hour.
Can we take him home?
No,
All right,
no.
now,
we have a
Azirza-
deal with a
No,
guy.
it's petrified forever until the creature is freed from greater restoration or some other magic.
Please, I want to take them
They're
home.
just statues
We
now.
can't. We have a deal with a guy about their bodies, remember?
So Azirza looks at you, Mar, and says, "You killed my sisters. I'm going to kill you." And I need
I
you,
killed no
Mara,
one.
to do a Constitution saving throw, please.
Me?
Yep.
Fuck. Mara's like, I didn't kill anybody. I've just been sitting here. Mind my own goddamn. I failed.
All right. This is
Minding my own goddamn business. What the fuck?
boom. She blights you for 43 necrotic.
Mara's down.
You killed my sisters. You killed my sisters. She's freaking out.
That's what
Mara's
that
at
spell
0.
does.
So Gargoyle has its turn now, and it's going to look at you, Baracus, because you just came up behind it, and it's going to attempt to attack you because Perry it can't get to. It's too tough to hit this guy. So he gets a bite and a claw attack on you. I think you don't have your armor on yet, so nope, that's going to definitely miss. And I don't think a 10 hits you. I think your AC was 12, right? Your armor
12, I
class was
believe.
12.
If he
That's
has
what I remember.
like more than 0 for dex, that misses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
So-
currently unarmored, so yeah.
Yeah, so the gargoyle swings that lashes out at Baracus, but Baracus is able to dodge out of the way, woof, woof, like float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, and it's all good. Right,
I'm
so-
soft, but I'm fast.
Yes, exactly. All right, now we are to Perry.
Who's just going to turn around and go after the gargoyle.
All right,
So I forgot to put advantage on that. I am a bloody idiot.
yeah, just roll twice. That's fine.
Right, I'll stick the sneak attack on this time as well. Since...
Mhm.
Yep, you've got an ally there.
Also advantage. Automatically gives
That's
you
a
And plus
14.
2.
Oh,
plus
you're.
2, so
16. from
16.
Oh
finding.
yeah, 16 will do it. 16 will do it.
So that's 23.
Three.
Nice. Sneak attack coming to the rescue.
All right, he's starting to look banged up for a gargoyle, but he's still flapping. He's still going.
Right. Turn off sneak attack and roll the other one. Nope. Oh shit. I've hit the thing
plus-
before the advantage, but
And I think
No, that's
Yes,
all right.
you're
You can just
fine.
take that. Yeah, yes.
it's a 7.
And a further 7. Oh, now it's looking rough. It's looking pretty rough, this gargoyle. It's got dings, it's got bits of rock now that are starting to kind of fall off of it, and big gashes in the stone. It's looking pretty sad, Baracus. What would you like to do?
Well, put it out of its misery, I
That
suppose.
sounds like a good idea.
Some good old scimitar medicine.
Okay. Looking for a 15.
Let's hope for something good. Yeah.
Yep,
Okay.
that's
Nice.
good. Critical hit. Or get to double roll your damage twice. It does it for you. So yeah,
It
go ahead.
actually
Also, it's
adds
vicious,
a
so it gets
2d6
another
as
D6.
well.
Yep.
I know it's a 2d6 because of.
Vicious.
Vicious scimitar.
Oh, right. Okay. All right. All right.
It's all
Yeah.
the Vorpal sort of, because that's just an insta kill.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So we got a pile of gravel right there.
So go ahead and roll for your damage.
Mhm.
And after your. Yep. You can describe how you completely take out this gargoyle with a critical hit.
Like I saw the cracks that the last hit made, so I
Mhm.
went for the vicious scimitar. But instead of using the blade, I just inserted a very powerful butt with the butt of the sword in one of the cracks, and then the poor gargoyle fell apart. and
Oof.
just crumbled into a pile of rubble. Went like,
Yeah.
okay, we got some stones for later. Magical pebbles, I guess, is for later.
For your slingshot. All right. Anything else you have? You want movement you want to use this turn?
Let's see. Hag down. I'm gonna
Mhm.
try to approach the next hag, but I don't have like a very good angle to flank it, I suppose.
Yeah, you
climb on
could
the
like with
bed.
30 feet. Yeah, with 30 feet, you could get like to here and then yeah, you could actually get around to flank it. It's a very I mean in the space and you know it's kind
No,
of yeah.
they could only get to about here. Because
Yeah, I guess.
Well, it
Well,
goes on the
30,
diagonal. You can go on the
20.
Yeah, but you
diagonal.
can't go through the actual column though. So you need to
Right,
go,
but
like,
someone had actually
there.
spaced it out. Oh,
I
okay.
can make it out. I
To
can make
there.
it from
Maybe
here, and
technically, yeah, you
you
could do
guys take care
that
of it
one.
anyway.
Yeah,
So
yeah, that's close enough for
Right.
the next turn, right?
10, 15,
All right.
20, 25, 30, where they
Yeah.
are.
All right, Delvar, what's Delvar gonna do? There's only one
Thalvar's
hag left.
clambers on top of the beast,
Okay.
drops down here into the flanking position.
You're
Mhm.
not flanking. Mara's dead.
Oh, that's
I mean,
true.
Clue,
Oh,
Clue
yeah,
is
good
still
point.
alive.
Yeah, but that's not a flank. You have to be a straight line.
Yeah, I mean, if you can move
And-
down a bit more, he gets a flank.
Oh yeah, if you move,
Yep.
yes, then you can. Yes.
Get the flank, so that's a +2. She's got fairy fire on, so that's
Mhm.
advantage. Charge up, shocking grasp. Boom.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
So 13, 16, 18.
Okay.
And arcane enchant with a rapier with the offhand attack.
All right. What a world! What a world! You can describe how she goes down, how she dies.
So yeah, Thalvar is like comes. Will you just stabs her? She starts shaking with the lightning, pulls it out, and then just severs the spine from the back. Die.
And down she goes. And that's it. You all are out of initiative. The battle is over.
Actually,
And Mara is just laying there, still dead.
I mean, Alhama,
Technically dying.
Your shocking
Yeah, yeah.
grasp, attack going through your rapier, doesn't it also get your dex modifier as piercing damage normally, or does it? Because I see it's not in the calculation. It's just flat.
It has finesse, right? Rapiers?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
should
I
have
mean,
it.
Yeah, it's just in the damage calculation of the shocking grasp attack. It's just a d8, no +4.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Plus dex. Updated that. Thank you very much.
No worries. Well, yeah, somebody should probably heal up Mara. I mean, I can do it, but somebody with
do
better
you have some
healing.
moves to heal Mara properly? I think I'm out of magic.
I mean, I have like enough to get her stable, but I don't have like. I mean,
You can
Mara
do
probably
low level ones.
I
Javi. You should have a bunch of those left.
Yeah.
Oh,
Look,
cool.
I mean, I'd still need Power to come and fucking do it. Where the fuck is she?
hold on. Misty,
You know what? All you gotta do is get me up, and I can heal my freaking self.
Exactly.
Chloe's just gonna use a healing word. It's like a.
hold on.
Yeah.
The healing spirit spell that I got, that's from the Ori, isn't it? That wasn't from the Stone of Galore.
No, that was from the Ori. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, then I
Also,
could cast
apparently
the
I got
healing.
sneak attack on my healing spell. It's very interesting.
Awesome. Mara's got
Heal
7 now.
7, take 20.
I think he's just going to do his healing word rather than like sounds like. But yeah, if that is you have had that in your back pockets for a while. You haven't really used your Ori pieces that much.
I mean,
You got to tell
to be
Kave about the
honest,
Ori.
Yeah,
but
Clue's
day.
Ori piece here isn't particularly useful. He can teleport to literally nowhere because he hasn't set a thing up yet.
Oh right.
Wait,
Yeah.
so I only get 7, right?
Yep.
You get 7 from close. You get 5 per round
doesn't
from
the-
standing within the spirit.
Also, doesn't the Ori spell
Yeah.
have a roll for? I mean, not wild magic, but
Yeah, it
doesn't
does have a
have
side
an
effect
An
roll
roll.
error.
bonus yet?
Yeah, it's you have to roll a D100, I think we said, or it could also be a D20. I could just scale it up. There's like a 10% chance. Okay, nope, you're fine. You're at the higher end of 10%. It'd be 0 to 10, or
Mhm.
basically. So that was our nope, no problems there.
Mhm.
So I think they had a modification of healing spirit because it was a little OP, and I think that you can have it for like, what is it? You can have the number of hit points, like 6 times. It lasts for how many rounds? Is it rounds based on your level?
It
You
just,
heal a number of
usually
times
up to a
equal to 1
minute.
plus spell
It's
casting
up to
ability
a minute,
modifier.
but it also has a limit to the amount of times the healing trigger can go off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After the healing, that number. Oh, okay. So the spirit can heal a number of times equal to 1 plus your spell casting modifier. All right. So how many times
Which
can
is
you?
6 for Thelvar, right?
Is that 6?
Spellcasting mod is actually an 8 at the moment.
Oh, okay. So 9.
How is it
So
an
yeah.
8?
I don't think it counts proficiency as part of your spellcasting mod. That's
Yeah,
your
no,
attack
it's just the
modifier.
mod
It's
for your
just the
stat.
5 of your int.
And
Then yeah,
Six.
that would be 6 then.
so what I'll translate that into it's 6. Is it 6 that we just said it was? The
Yeah,
number.
6
Yeah.
healing
Okay,
triggers.
6 D6, which you can hand out to anybody to roll as you see fit. Since this isn't we're not doing it about turns, right? So I'll just say that you would set up the healing spirit and people could walk into it up to
Mhm.
6 times. So that's the equivalent of 6d6 for healing. So if you want to give like 2 to Clue and 2 to Mara, however you want to dole them out, you can do up to 6 dice.
Well, I've
Javi
put it,
or
put it there.
Baracus.
Whoever wants to walk into it can walk into it. You can argue amongst yourselves.
I mean, I can assume like Perry actually got like a couple of hits in, but it's mostly gonna be Clue and Mara who need help.
Baracus, Mara, and Clue really took the most damage, right?
Yeah, we did.
I mean,
Yeah.
Clue and Mara. Well, I mean, guess the fire hit us a bit, but it's mostly a single blight that really fucks us up.
Those light is horrible.
I gotta up my game a little bit. You guys are about to go to 8th level, so I need to get more spells in there.
Ugh.
To fuck you up a bit more,
Yeah.
especially Perry. I need to fuck Perry
Like,
up
I
a lot
feel
more.
like I
Yeah,
don't-
can you pick on Perry a couple of times?
I tried.
So I'm pretty sure
God.
Blight can very easily just fucking one-shot Clue from full health.
All right. So one way would be Baracus gets 2 H6 or D6 to roll. Clue gets 2. Mar gets 2. That way we don't have
Yeah,
to like
that's good.
discuss it.
Hmm.
Yeah. That sound fair to everyone? So
Mhm.
basically, because of the spell Thelvar cast, yeah, you can roll an extra 2 D6, those 3 people, and see how much you get.
Oh, I'm dumb. Hold on. I didn't mean to roll 1. There we go. Oh, look, 10. Yay, I'm at 17.
Yay, we're the same health. Oh no, actually I'm at 19. Fuck,
I was going to say, shut up. You should be higher than me. That's the
Alright.
first time Mara's gone down. Mara pops up and goes, huh. Was expecting something at the other end of the at the other end.
You didn't pop down into the 9 health for a second there, did you?
No.
Huh.
It
Yeah,
just
well,
kind of all
obviously-
went black.
I mean, to be honest, most of the things are hazy, but I see some visions of the blood war when lights go out.
Yeah, no, it all just kind of went black and felt like a void. I could hear clanging, like bang, 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 like people banging pipes. It was really terrifying. But
Huh. Different health, I guess.
different house for different spells.
All the same, but okay.
Anyway, Mara was just describing what death was like for if you ever watched BBC's Being Human. The void.
I did watch. I watched is that the one where the old man dies of like having a burst blood vessel in his stomach and he just sort of drifts peacefully off to sleep and it describes the process of the body shutting
No.
down? Oh, okay
No.
then. Oh no, it's it being humans about vampires
Vampire.
That's right.
And
and zombies.
The
And stuff.
vampire, werewolf, and the ghost.
all live in a house.
Yeah, yes. About 10 years old now, right?
It's something like that.
Yeah.
the BBC version was so much better than the American version, which is normally
of
true
course.
for most things.
All right, so yeah, what is it? So we're just gonna rule that the other two hags, their skin, yeah, they totally petrify out. They're
Mhm.
they're dead, and the other one has just got shanked. Yeah, and dead gargoyle. So, and you guys are, you're not totally healed up, but you're definitely better than you were in the middle of the
Let's
battle.
get the devil guy in here. Let him
B-
pick up the
before
fucking
we
hag.
get the devil guy, he's not going to be upset that they're petrified rather than just
Yeah.
dead.
You can
He
undo that.
only-
In fact, it just means
He
we
only
can't burn
agreed
them.
to not being burnt, so
If anything, it makes them easier to transport and keeps them in pristine condition.
indeed, and you can just set up some elaborate
Death wrap, yeah.
death trap so that when he greater restorations them, they immediately get offed.
Notice
Also,
that.
if they really need a greater restoration, like we have a pool for it,
And-
so just toss them in there.
And speaking of fire, where's Hibara?
Good fucking question.
Who knows? She was gonna do something with the painting. I don't know why she was so obsessed with doing it right now. Doesn't she know that if there was something that could have been done right now, I would have already done it myself? But whatever.
Well, let's just get this rounded up and go take a goddamn fucking nap, because fuck today.
We go home.
That's the fucking plan.
Speaking of
sucks those
which, I think I'll go and study those paintings and see if I can free Silvari and the rest from this damned curse.
Yeah, I'll
Alright.
talk to the devil
So
guy.
that would have taken. So they all healed up in like 6 turns.
Yep.
For several
So
minutes of
that would have
bickering.
been long enough time for
Yep, Naya's there.
all right. All right. In the interim, Hibara would have asked how far she can leave the pool.
Oh yeah, she gets right out.
Okay, good. Then that means so by the time that everyone's done healing up, coming downstairs, both of them should be at the tree with the painting.
Yeah. Yep. Yes. Yes. Yep. For sure. Yeah, you can see that Saith is back down in his room now. He seems to be packing.
Hey, Seth.
Oh,
We
you're
dealt with-
alive.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, there was
I
a
kn-
second there where I, saw the homeland just kind of points down. But we got out of them. One of them's dead, the other two are stone. You can figure out how to deal with them as you restore them and
Oh,
kill them and
excellent.
stuff.
Oh, excellent. You tell you what. Can you hold on a minute? I think I know where they might have kept something that might be of use to you. Can you hold on? It's really not of use to me, but he runs up the stairs.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, because
Um,
we left without doing a search.
Yeah.
I mean, we just
You know,
walked
it-
out of that fucking room.
It's us. We just like do what we need to do and just move on. We always
Yeah, you guys.
accept stuff.
Yeah, it's just like, why will we just like search the room? What's the fucking point in that? Okay. Just hags. What the fuck do we need with hag stuff?
Yes. I remember. And he comes back down a couple of minutes later, and he's carrying a leather scroll case. And he says, "I saw this come in. I don't really know what's in it, but when I went up, occasionally I'd have to have meetings in their rooms. I noticed it in the corner, and I was always curious. Because who keeps anything other than spells in a spell scroll? He hands it to you, Clue, and it's like, maybe you can make use of it.
Clue's gonna look at that and how do I make sure it's not cursed?
Oh, given someone who can identify things, identify spell.
Yeah,
That would sort it.
guess
I
I'll-
mean, that's true. It wasn't a hag's bedroom, so.
yeah,
But I think it was because they have they kind of like to keep tokens and souvenirs of the people they kill. I have a feeling this was off some hapless victim that
Yeah.
they. murdered.
it's the kind of thing we can figure out when we're home.
All right.
Well, go to whatever I can only assume incredibly shady shit you're going to do with those bodies.
Absolutely.
I hope I never hear about it.
Oh, you shouldn't, and you shouldn't. Yeah, it was nice to do business with you. Appreciate it.
Hey, business is business, you know.
That it is. I'll just go upstairs and spend a little more time with the bodies. And yeah, do we need to talk again?
Eh, I mean, you gave us a scroll.
Mm-hmm.
You got what you wanted. We
Mm-hmm.
don't fight.
Yeah, you got what you wanted, right?
Yeah.
Got
Unless
all
you've
the
got us
paintings.
something to tell me, I don't really care.
Oh, well, seeing as you're a bunch of mostly do-gooders, you probably want to do something about those paintings, right?
Yeah, we are planning on doing that.
Yeah, don't try to rip them apart, first of all.
Okay. Good to know. Good to
Really
know.
bad
Was really my
idea.
first plan. Which
Yeah, I've seen
Yeah.
people get mad. You know, the customers, they'll come back and they'll try to rip up the painting and end up killing themselves because of the
Eh.
amount of damage it's cursed to do on you.
Okay, so
I mean, you can do it. You need to be pretty strong. Someone who's really got a lot of strength, and if you're not willing to take like quite a lot of damage in case it happens, you could try it. Otherwise, from what my understanding of that curse is, you need the blood of a celestial. If you sprinkle it with the blood of a celestial, the curse will become undone.
oh god, kinda need to talk to more celestials. They're such a drag though.
They're fucking
Ugh.
assholes, man. Like they're
Yeah,
just so
I mean,
selfish.
Wonderful language, don't get me wrong, the thing is
Mhm.
meticulously constructed, but the people, ugh.
Yeah. All right. Well, good doing business with you.
Yeah. Give it Frosty. Walks out the door.
Okay. Yep. He
So,
goes back upstairs to spend some time with the bodies.
so guys, turns out we're gonna need the blood of a celestial to deal with this shit.
Well, good thing I'm not a celestial.
Yeah.
Do we know
You
any
guys
celestials?
know any? Because I burned most of the bridges with the ones I know.
I know nobody. I just know humans and elves.
No,
And
nothing
tieflings.
else. And halflings and Genesi and
I mean, you all don't count. I mean, outside of this group.
I mean the Genesi are not part of us. They're the Smiths. You know?
Mara looks along the ground to find a rock to throw at Clue. You know what I mean?
Mara, we both know that if you throw that rock at me right now, there's a solid chance I'm going down. So wait until later, please.
I wouldn't hurt you.
Just say
And,
that.
and even if you were to go down, I'd heal you right back up.
That sounds like a very abusive relationship, Mara.
Have you met us? Our relationship is nothing but abuse.
Yeah, fair enough.
Hey, we get along when we're fighting the enemy.
Barely.
Times.
Actually, Mara, where the fuck were you?
Hmm? Oh,
During the fight and the me dying and the Mara almost dying.
Mara
fuck
did die.
wait, how are you here if you died?
Well,
Oh, wait,
I
are
got
you a
brought
ghost
back to
now?
life.
We're not go. We just went down. We didn't like die yet.
They
Oh.
got
All I saw
knocked
was
out.
black. I went to 0. It was black. There were
saw
men
hell
with-
for a second again. It wasn't pleasant, but you get used to it.
I would rather go to hell. All I saw was black.
I mean, the Blood War is pretty fucking metal. It's actually pretty cool. Not fun when you're in it, probably, but looks really neat.
Actually, it is tons of fun.
So
Blood Wars?
the paintings.
Awesome.
Anyway,
Oh yeah,
as I was saying, as I was talking to my friend here, we were trying to figure out how to safely store these, and I was asking her how much she could carry over into the Feywild and safe spring over there, as well as making sure that she took care to not take the frames off, because apparently the frames are part of a package deal and not just the painting.
if we could get them out of the frames, I could probably keep them in my bag, but if you can't roll them up.
Nope, can't cut them out. And like I said, the frame is part of the thing, apparently.
That sucks. Well, yeah, because we are going to need to stone for a while, because even the water deep celestials aren't that easy to come by. I mean,
Do you know
Just out of-
anyone where you could get that?
Out of curiosity, you guys have any summoning spells at 8th level? Any of the druids, maybe? I don't know. I'm asking. I don't know what level that is.
Well, not 8th level yet.
Is that 6th level? Okay, yeah, I think it's a 6th level spell. Okay, I'm just trying to. I'm trying to
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
Let
Okay.
me see,
Yep.
summon
I was just wondering.
celestial.
I mean,
Mhm.
I'm assuming an
5th
ASMR
level.
would work, and I can sort of maybe find one. I've met them before, so they're around.
Oh no, I just meant with your club you do. Don't they like have this? Or buy this? Isn't that a thing?
Is what a thing?
Getting celestial blood and stuff.
I mean, I can ask around, but celestial blood isn't that common. I mean, I can check.
I'm sure it's the component for a spell somewhere, so you should be able to get it from a decently stocked magic shop.
I mean, I don't know if celestial blood is particularly legal in places because it's, celestial blood. But if we're willing to go gray market, and you probably find some. Also,
Isn't that why you join your little guild?
I joined it for a variety of reasons, but yeah, it's not a bad place to put out feelers. If not for the blood directly, for an ASMR to maybe have an eye on. Which hopefully counts. I think they do for the celestial blood. I don't really know.
At this point, like the other customers, the one other staff person who was a scarecrow has fled, but all the other people from the bar, like from the spa, like kind of start wandering out and looking at all the corpses and just be like, "What is going? Oh my god, it's a Medusa!" And they're kind of like freaking out a little bit. So just FYI, people are noticing this now.
She's not actually a Medusa. She's the priestess of the shrine over there, and
I mean, she is a Medusa.
Come
Oh,
on,
great.
everybody back inside. Nothing to see here.
I'm just gonna
But
point
it's like,
out.
yes, since management is gone, I think it's free alcohol at the bar, and none of that is poisoned with beholder's tears or assassin's blood. So yeah, Glitter's like, everyone come back
Assassin's blood?
inside. There's assassin's poison. I forget what she's got in her kitchen. He was digging around there while you guys were doing the tower thing, having a nose around the kitchen. What
You
could
know
be
what?
eaten, what
I'm
couldn't.
gonna go have a look around in the kitchen now, see if they've got anything stored.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
that's
finally
true.
put
They
my
were
fucking-
hagged. Maybe
You
they
know
have
what?
some.
I'm finally gonna put my fucking armor back on. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my god.
Yeah,
I
you should
wrote-
probably get some sleep as well.
Yeah, I need a lot of fucking things, Barry. Trust me.
You should just learn
Oh.
not to use armor, like a sensible person.
Mara
So
flushed
Glitter-
I will
I
point
will
out that
fuck-
Hibara is sparkly this whole when she says that.
Okay, yes.
I will fucking stab you. Do not test me.
Nala
Mara
and
flexes.
yeah. Nala and Sylvane kind of like reunite and like hug each other and kind of get and thank you, like Hibara as well. I just dragged you like against your will. Sorry, I didn't ask for your consent before I did that. Anyway, but they're like, yeah, she's like controlling her Medusa powers, so she's not hurting anyone. And they're talking and yes, just like very happy to see each other. Sylvare is obviously like also asking for Baracus too. And she's just seems a little bit needy right now, like she needs a lot of support because it's been a decade that she's been trapped, and so she's really soaking up all of the interpersonal contact. Yes. So if y'all,
the support. She gets all of the support, all of the hugs, everything.
all right, yes, yes.
In the middle of the hug, Hibara whispers to her, "Sorry for all the windows."
Yeah, so she's like, let's go back inside. And she's almost like starting to be the hostess now, despite still being a Medusa. And let's go inside and I'll take care of the guests if you want to, clean up anything else that you think the hags might have left behind or whatever else. Yeah, so she offers to go with, I don't know, did you want I want to say Nyla, but yeah, I'll just call her Nyla. I don't think that's her
Serene.
name. Serene, yes, thank you. There's too many NPCs. Serene. Do you want Serene to stay with you or to anything else that you need her for?
No, the only general gist of the plan that was had was giving her the paintings to take care of.
All
and
right.
just
Okay.
Spirit them away where they're basically untouchable.
Yes. By the way, yeah, because Glitter recognized his planing and hunky fake Jarlaxle too is like, oh, I thought they were going to keep and preserve it until the time was over, or whatever else. So yes, and no, Ilmar or Ilman wasn't affected by it at all. So I think there's one other person that you haven't met that is also like, Glitter would know where to find them. So anyone who didn't die, who was in a painting, now like has the opportunity to be freed from their curse. So yeah, you guys have the run of the place. What would you like to do in the last sort of before you?
Clue just goes back to his room and takes a nap.
Yeah, it's all right. You can have a short rest if you want to roll a hit die. You can do that.
Yep, definitely want to do that.
Okay.
Peggy's going to check the store in the kitchen for anything of value.
All right.
Who was taking a nap in Habara's room?
That
He's
one.
just
I
so
don't
tired
remember.
he doesn't
I
even
don't
know.
remember what room was his. Okay.
All right. Inside the kitchen, you find a stash of very dodgy looking jars and whatnot. Do let's see. Can you roll me some sort of, let's see, do you have a arcana at all? Like or an investigate? You can roll an investigation to try to figure out what some of these things are.
Yeah, investigation's higher than Arcana.
Okay. Can have a bit of a look.
Thelvar.
Oh,
comes
for
around to
crying
you.
out
Yeah.
loud.
Yeah, you want to go ask Thelvar for help?
Well, can I help you identify these things?
Yeah. Yeah, they're not. There's some. You notice actually, there's some labels that have dried off and kind of peeled off and are in the bottom. And by using the labels, you can kind of maybe piece together. You know that somewhere in this box are a series of reagents, and they are, you think, Beholder's tears. There's some ground unicorn hoof in here, chimera and some chimera vomit, as well as 3 doses of assassin's blood. And you think that it'd be worth about 100 GP to an alchemist or a poisoner altogether between the two of you.
What? Assassin's blood. Oh, sorry, assassin's.
Yep. That's a poison. You can, I can look it up for you if you want to keep that.
Right, so I've got Chimera Vomit, Beholder's Tears,
Mm-hmm.
the Assassin
Okay.
stuff times 3,
Yeah.
and
Did
the
you
oth-
get the chimera vomit?
Yes, that's one of the ones
Okay.
I've got.
And the
It's
unicorn hoof. Yeah.
Right, that's the one.
Ground unicorn hoof.
And that was in the kitchen.
Yep. That was in the kitchen.
Well, that was in the storeroom.
No,
Yeah.
we were. Yeah, Perry was checking
Uh,
both anyway, so.
Yeah, this room right here is where I assumed this was kind of like the chicken. I don't know if there's a separate storeroom. I think that's
Alright. Yeah, it's just-
T8 is a bedroom or something. Oh no, what's T8?
There is a
Let me look.
storeroom right there.
Oh,
but it
okay, hold
could
on,
be
let
in
me
the
check.
module.
No, there's nothing in there. It's
Okay.
got supplies for a bathhouse like towels, robes, bed linens, bottles, grains, fruits, nuts, salted meats.
Are they nice towels?
Yeah, they're very nice towels.
Oh yeah, we're stealing
Monogram?
those.
That's fine. You can steal the towels.
Stealing all the
I mean,
towels and
steal fucking
bathrobes.
everything. Fuck this place.
I mean, isn't it a tradition when you
if
go
I
to a
can-
hotel, you steal the towels?
Yes.
Mostly the shampoo, it's like tiny shampoo bottles and stuff, not necessarily the towels.
Yeah.
If I can
uh,
recall, didn't Sporty Spice keep like a stash of potions?
Yeah. Yeah,
Didn't-
she did in the garden. She did. You're right.
I think my character is gonna go there.
Okay.
Yep. Elvar's coming as well.
So we're still having this nap.
Mara
Mm.
decided to take a nap too.
In that case, Perry's going to find a nice angle and go to his room.
Okay.
Did
by
Serene
the
agree
way-
to take the paintings to the Feywild?
Oh, were you, she can take them to the Feywild. However, Glitter says that he might be able to work something. He knows some people who know some people who might be friends with a Celestial back in Waterdeep, and maybe he can help out.
I mean,
Or
Because
a
of
young
Glitter.
Doesn't
elf.
specifically have to be a celestial, and Asimel will do because they
Yeah.
have celestial blood.
well, but I mean, like,
All right. So
better
what would
to
you
keep
like?
them safe.
She can definitely take it into the Feywild, but as long as so what you would know, kind of like be figuring it out. Saith could have told you this too. If a year, what is it? Oh yes, like it has to be like you have to break it to break the curse. So Glitter won't be able to go back to being a tiefling until he's broken free from the curse, and hot fake Jarlaxle will turn into like some sort of withered being within a year if the curse
Yeah.
isn't broken. Yeah. Okay.
No, she's just making sure that
They're
no one
following
can get
that,
to them,
blood,
that they
yeah.
are held in a safe space.
Oh, okay. Yes. See if you want her to keep it for you in the
Yeah,
Feywild.
yeah.
Yes, she can do that for you. Sure.
Okay. Then
How are you
yeah,
going to get in touch with her after?
come back here.
Okay. Yeah, it's in town, right? So
Yeah.
you can always come back. All right.
Exactly.
Okay.
Just making sure.
Ah.
Then in that way, then Habar will also go
Mhm.
rest.
Okay. All right. A rest as well. Let me get my DMG, and Thelvar and Javi, why don't you each roll me 3 D100s and make a note of your numbers so you can get going on the potions. I'll give you each 3 random potions.
Here you go.
I rolled too aggressively in my somersault and banged my head on the heater.
Oh
Oops.
no.
The heater.
That's okay. Did you hear that tunk? That was my
No.
skull. Oh, okay.
Ouch.
It's fine. It really didn't hurt. I was just being, it's more embarrassment than anything else.
Jesus Christ.
Guess I was expecting you to be gone longer. I just noticed down Baracus
Oh.
wand.
Okay. All right. Yes, please do roll those down. I just need to get to the right
They've done it.
charts. Cool. All right. So while I'm looking those up, does anybody else want to do? Oh, I have one thing. Yes. Silvare kind of disappears for a while, but then she comes back, and while you're digging through the potions, she approaches you, and she says, I know it's not very much, but I did manage to come across this. I've been saving it, and I really want to avoid violence, but if you can make use of it, here you go. And she gives you 2 things. She gives you a wand, and actually no, what she gives you is an exquisite golden hand mirror, and says this is actually a wand, a +1 wand of the War Mage. Technically, this is a magic wand that will help you or anyone you decide to give it to. But it's a exquisite gold hand mirror that actually acts as a, I think I have the description of it, as a little magic wand. It also, while surrounded by darkness, sheds a dim light in a 5-foot radius. And a creature that is attuned to it can use a bonus action while holding the mirror to cast Enhance ability. So it's all kinds of cool. So let me get the.
It's a
Yes.
1 and a 2 and a 3.
Yes, I'm showing it to everyone now. I guess it's called Radiance. It's a uncommon wand. It's got some funky features.
Well, it's a
Yeah.
wand of the War Mage.
Yes, it is.
Too bad Mara can't use it.
And
Well,
it's
no one in the
it's
party is a warlock.
called Radiance.
Yeah.
So,
It's completely
also
useless
sell
to
it.
us.
but you can sell it for money and get things that are less useless. So,
Well,
yes.
if Perry
dang it.
goes, we now have an excuse to bring the murder bunny in instead.
Murder Bunny.
Yeah, Nilida. She can return and use
Yeah.
this.
That's true.
I mean,
Fuck, where are my
doesn't
tables?
she? I mean, yeah. Guess you can swap that between this and a bound weapon, I guess. Also, technically can't, or can.
As long as the
druids
bound
not-
weapon is one-handed, should be fine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
it's good.
katana could be one-handed.
I mean, it depends on what sword it is. Mechanically.
All right. Okay, so
Delvar could definitely make use of that wand.
It's a
You
wand
do
with a
need to
war
watch
mage.
out because you have a lot of
It's
things
for
you need to have an open hand for. Like,
warlock
if you
folk.
do this, you kind of can't use your
Mm,
sword, or
yeah,
you
good-
can't
mm,
do
Good point.
poison spell casting.
all right, Baracus, you get a potion of what you think is. I'll just tell you what they are. That'll save time. A potion of clairvoyance. You
Good.
get a potion of heroism. And you get a potion of mind reading.
That's a cool one.
Yes.
Don't
All
drink
right.
that and talk to Mara. You will regret it.
55. Oh, so Thalvar, you get a potion of flying. Potion of vitality. And a potion of poison.
Potion of poison.
Poisons are kind of, I mean, potions are fine to hand out because they're like a one and done. They're not like a, a plus. It's not like a cloak of displacement.
Mhm.
So I don't, that's, I don't mind chucking a couple of those around. It could
So,
make things
two
fun.
of us now have a potion of clairvoyance.
Can read each other's minds. I don't even know what that does. Like I have to look those up, but yeah.
Not
Yes, you
seeing
do.
The
potion
divination
of-
spell.
Not seeing potion of vitality in the compendium.
It might be in the DMG. So let me see if I can look it up. Necklace, potion of crafts. Nope, it comes before S.
It might be uniformly. It might be named something else. Like
Yeah, what was the name of it? Potion of vitality? I said.
Yeah.
like
Okay,
a
I was
potion
looking-
of
Ah,
stat
okay.
increase. and then
Yeah,
it's
okay, so
vitality
when you
parentheses.
drink this potion, it removes any exhaustion you are suffering and cures any disease or poison affecting you. For the next 24 hours, you regain the maximum number of hit points for any hit die you spend. And the potion's crimson liquid regularly pulses with dull light, calling to mind a heartbeat. So, yes, it is in the DMG. I don't know that I have, I don't think I've purchased the DMG in the compendiums. So.
I think you have.
Yeah, I don't remember getting the DMG. I remember like getting the adventure or the essentials kit.
Yeah, I thought it came in that.
Yeah, I
Was it
think the
not?
essentials kit has a minimal DM.
Yeah, I'm
Gs.
not seeing any items labeled DMG here.
Yeah,
so-
yeah, probably not.
You also might not have loaded it into this session.
Oh, that's another thing too. Yes, it depends on
Uh,
what I load.
I've
But
got them all noted down, so we can check
Okay.
in the main game if we go back to that.
Mhm.
yeah, so what I'll say is, y'all have. Javi wasn't in the Discord, so he didn't hear the announcement. But that's okay because it wasn't acted on until this time. Once y'all have a long rest, you are level 8.
Yay!
Yay!
Okay, now the question is, what am I picking up again? Fuck.
Yeah, so maybe what we could do is maybe because this will be really boring for people is maybe we can sign off on the live stream and just talk about level 8. We can workshop it and just have a chat after for the rest, and we'll come back next week. We can wrap this up and then we have a little discussion about heading back to Waterdeep
What
and
a
back to the
deep-
tavern. Yeah, back to favor and back.
I don't know.
yes.
The leveling up stuff could be fascinating in some ways. So I
No,
don't
that's
mind-
okay if people want to. If you don't mind having a discussion
mean,
about it, I'm
mhm.
fine.
Also, you guys are becoming level 8, right? So you actually have some choices to make.
Yes, ability scores or feats.
So how about
Well, some people.
How about I sign us
mean-
off, end this stream,
Mhm.
and then we flip over to my overlay. We can do a separate one where it's just us leveling up.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we can just
Um,
nerding it up.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news,
But you've
but
gotta
if
go.
we're going to end, I actually have people going over to my house to look at
Oh, okay.
fencing, and you're just gonna give me extra time to get ready.
Okay. Can,
That's fair enough.
Instead, why don't we maybe instead start earlier next Sunday?
No, it's only for today.
Okay.
it's just this
No,
one
but-
off. But we
I-
could all jump into another call after this. For
Yeah.
instance.
true.
Like I can open a Google Meet before you shut this call down.
Yes, that totally works.
Okay, all right, I'll do that. But
Oh,
Perry
we've
can
got a-
sign up.
Oh, we've got a
Mhm.
Discord voice channel.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
that
There's
too.
that
Oh,
too. There's
well,
many
okay.
options.
You okay to going to the Discord, Javi? Is that all right?
Let's give it
Got
a
it
shot.
loaded up?
Kind of
Okay.
need my sound card, but at any rate, I'm so exhausted. Are we offline already?
No,
Not yet.
forgot
We have
do
to-
the
we'll-
sign-off, so.
We'll have to do the sign off, yes.
I can
Let's do
explain
that.
in a moment. Can you do the sign?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, this has been the Price of Beauty adventure. We've finally finished it, so it is goodbye from me and goodbye from the party. Say goodbye, party.
Goodbye,
Bye,
party.
party.
They did the bit.